That is correct, girl. Lots of love. Bye bye, girl. So, hi, everybody. I'm going to be a little big bitch tonight. Right now. Well, it's not nighttime. It's about 2 in the morning. And I'm going to eat me a salad and some loaded fucking tacos, man. Let me eat what I want to eat. And, of course, we're here in the blue light because I'm relaxing. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. But, very quickly, because I got a lot I have to do. Tomorrow is the presentation of the Seeds of a Motherfucking Oshun. Ow! I said what I said. And so we're going to get into the tea. Come on in here, the blue healing light. Come on in here, Bathsheba. How you doing? I knew he was thinking he getting some of my food. He ain't getting none of my motherfucking shit. So listen. Two important things I want to talk about. And the title is Reading, Readings, and Weeding. Okay, now, girl, I did it on purpose. That's not how you spell weeding, but that's the way I'm doing it. Weeding, okay? Okay. And I'm also drinking a grape flavored body armor. Let's not get into stereotypes here, honey. I'm not into grape flavoring anything really, but Powerade Zero and body armor. And I'm not really a fanatic of it. I just love the flavor of that. Okay, it's a fulfilling flavor. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice, honey. Mm-hmm. Mm. You get the fuck out of my motherfucking face, honey. Excuse me. Anyway, so 2 things. Okay. Readings. I figured out what it was. Oh, let's do this. Okay. I want to first of all give thanks. Shout out to my supporters out there, those who sponsor, those who send over donations, honey. It's greatly appreciated. We got a lot of things that are available exclusively to you. And there's some things that other people, can't get access to, honey, unless you are a donator. See, people came out with the Patreon and shit. They want you to go to Patreon to get information, bitch. Fuck that bullshit, girl. You have other platforms that you can create yourself for people to have access to. And it's very simple and very easy. As quick as they go to patreon.com and send your donation, they got to send a donation to PayPal, Google Wallet, Cash App, and all the other good shit, girl. No tea, no shade. Okay. So anyway. So thank you so much. Those who buy products and services. And of course, I just remembered too, Bathsheba, I'll be also responding back to you tonight because I did get your email and I did not open it. I did get it though. Okay. So jumping right in this, I figured out what it was. I said, why when we do readings, not with everybody, but some people. Hold on, let me get some of this salad, y'all. Balsamic vinaigrette. When I tell you, honey, on the side salad from Jack in the Box. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. All right. So listen. I said, why when we do these readings sometimes go for hours and we're paying for minute readings, right? Like I really put it down to minute readings because you guys, for real, sometimes I will be doing readings for like 4 hours. Like, no, and I keep telling people this, when we do readings, do not use that as a time for consultation. Do not use that as a time to say, well, my mama, my sister, my auntie, my uncle, my brother, my neighbor. Like, that's not what we're doing a reading on. When you book a reading, that is a reading, right? We're doing the reading. We're only going to deal with the reading. Okay. But it really will go on for hours, y'all. And I'm just like, damn. And it'll take up other readings. I would have to reschedule other people's readings. Or I'll be doing stuff like directly after the reading. I have things I have to do. And I end up doing it. And then, girl, when I come home, I'm zapped. I'm like, shit. Oh, girl, I fell asleep for 4 hours. What happened? So anyway, I figured out what it was. Oh, come on in here, spirit. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Okay. So I figured out what it was. What it is that when I give readings to people, okay, people say, okay, and what is that card? And what does that card mean? And what is that card? And who's that card? And this card, that card. And that's what takes up the time because, of course, they're asking what the card is and they wanted me to break down the card. Even though I'm giving you the reading and I told you what I'm seeing, they still want you to break down each card that you're pulling up, right? What does that mean? What is that? What is that? And then at that point, they forgot what they were even trying to get readings on, or it allows them more time to think about more things to ask. So to prevent that from happening, okay, because I do remember that I offered something a year or so ago, maybe even 2 or 3 years now. I don't know. But I said that I can record the readings for you for an extra $10 and you get an actual recording of that reading. If you are recording without my permission, you are breaking the law because I did not authorize you to record me doing any reading or anything, honey. Let's talk about that right there too. Ow. Okay. So if you are recording the readings without letting me know that you are breaking California law, it's called the eavesdropping law. And if I feel that you are recording me, I'm going to hang up. And not saying that you're recording me and that's making me feel any type of way, because bitch, I know my readings are accurate. So I can put my money where my mouth is. I can put my feet where my mouth is. You all have opportunity to pay for a reading. $25 minimum, honey, to see exactly how accurate, how real I am. If you don't got $25 to invest and or to so-called waste, then girl, I don't know what to say. But that's what the tea is. The tea is they want you to interpret. Wait, hold up. Wait, I got to get a pen. I got to get a paper. And I'm not cutting in on nobody because that's everybody's line. Okay? That's everybody line. Oh, I got to get my pen. Let me get my pen. Hold on. And I'm like, wait a minute, girl. This is why the reading is being taken up, girl. You know, you pay for a 10-minute reading. Okay, maybe going into 15 minutes because, of course, you have to get yourself together. And I would tell people this too. Before you pay for a reading, relax. Don't jump into a reading quick and hasty like, oh, shit, I'm doing a reading right now. Oh, shit, I forgot my mama's here. Because same thing with me. If you booked a reading with me and I invited people over, I mean, what would you think? How would you feel about that? Like, bitch, I pay for a reading, you're not. So anyway, so like I said, I will no longer, from this day on, what is today's motherfucking date, girl? All the days just bleed in, honey. The 11th, May the 11th, okay? We are no longer doing, what does that card mean? You ask a question, we're going to clarify what I'm seeing and feeling, and we're moving on. So that way you don't have to focus on anything else. You can focus on exactly what you're asking, and you don't get too sidetracked. And also, like I said, I don't want you to have an open and say, oh, yeah, remember the other thing that we did? Oh, God, it actually happened, because now the energy is being shifted. And that's the other thing, too. When I do my readings, motherfucker, this fork done touch my motherfucking hair. God damn. When we, damn, Jesus. Oh, that makes me mad, y'all. This fork done touched his hair. Anyway, I'll eat it, bitch. I'll eat things with my fingers. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm hungry. Okay. So I noticed, like I said, people. People will have more time to ask more questions and bring up other things, and the energy shifts that are gone. So when I do readings, I'm not a tarot reader. Okay, I don't put that out there. I'm not a tarot reader. I'm not a bone reader. Even I know how to read bones. Even I know how to read the tarot. I'm not these things. I'm a reader that pulls up energy. And sometimes spirit will use cards and other things to display a story to you. As we talked about before, there's people that have been coming to me since 2016 to get readings done. And obviously, if my readings are not giving them what they need, they're not going to come. And they have asked questions. So I want to do an ancestor reading. And, they did not tell me I could talk about this. So I'm just going to give something light. I want an ancestor reading. And sometimes I'll ask what that is. Like, are you going to pull a card and say that an ancestor is talking to you through the cards? Because a lot of these so-called ancestor reading people do that. They pull a tarot card and they'll say, okay, well, your ancestors want you to know based on this card that there's a baby on the way. So it's like, okay, so if I wasn't doing an ancestor reading and those same cards came up, who is telling you about this? Who's giving you this information about me? Is it not my ancestors? Is it not my spirits? And see, that's when we talk about book smart spiritual people, or people who are spiritually educated via the books because they put their feet in their own mouth. Like the girl who said the other day that black magic doesn't work, but counter magic does. And it really left me thinking like, please don't say that people are going to be paying you for casework, girl. Because this is why the shit's fucked up now, honey. Okay, this is why motherfuckers calling you talk about, do you do Cleo May oil and do you do drunken love spells? This is why the shit fucked up now. Okay, so going back into that. Okay, I pull what is there, and whatever comes to me, I say it. It will be imagery. It'll be sense. It'll be a feeling. It'll be words. It will be something. I'll just say, blurt it out. Boop. And they're like, what? Wait, who? So going into an ancestor reading, someone asked me about it. They did an ancestor reading and they asked me a question about something in particular. And instantly I said something. Who is blue, 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 blue? And I heard the phone drop. And this person coming this live too, they could testify to this, honey, if they want to. They come in this live, honey. Okay. And they said, wait a minute. What did you say? Yeah. Who is blue, 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 blue? Oh my God, this is so weird because I never ever, So that is a nickname that this person was given by this person, but no one else knows that. Like, that's kind of like a family thing. Okay, well, also I'm seeing blah, 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 blah. And then everything start becoming clear to me. Like there's a man and the man and blah, 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 blah. And he's this and that. He looks black, but I know he's something else because the way his features are and his skin is real glossy. And she's like, well, I don't know who that is, but obviously it's the ancestor because he gave out a nickname that only your family knows about this person. So obviously it's something going on. And then of course, health concerns came up and of course we addressed that. So either way, that's how I give my readings. Okay. So even going into when I use tarot cards or playing cards, and then sometimes too, I give readings off of just intuition. I don't pull cards. And that's something too. People would be like, oh, well, what card was that? So before I do a reading, I have to tell you if I'm using cards or not. Like, girl, you sent over your money for the reading. Trust the process. Okay, trust the process. What I'm feeling is blah, blah, blah. And it's come to pass. Because like I said, a lot of people, they ask questions about a lot of stuff. And they're like, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Da, 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 da. And then weeks later, they're like, yeah, okay, I know exactly who you're talking about now. And it's so weird because that's not my daughter. It's actually my boyfriend's daughter. Well, technically, that is your daughter, honey. Because that's your boyfriend. You guys have kids together. And you guys been together for how long? That's common law marriage, honey. Common law marriage is 10 years plus of dating. Okay, so technically that is your daughter as well. Okay, 10 years, girl, that's a decade. Excuse me, for her, it was 17 years. So 17 years, girl, and that kid is how old? So you met that child when she was 3 years old, honey. No, ma'am. So anyway, so like I said, just trust the process. And of course, I want to be on the ball. Like, I want to give the reading and keep it moving. Like, I don't want to be stopping and, okay, let me get out of that. Okay, because of course, when you do readings, you're in a meditative state. Okay, when you're doing readings, that's why you cannot give readings at the mall. You cannot give readings at Target. You cannot give readings at this and that because there's still a level, kind of like daydreaming. You're conscious, but you're not conscious. So you have to get into that space. And of course, if you're not cleansing and preparing yourself, energies jump in and it fucks you up. I've been there, done that. Okay, so that's why I learned to not give readings unless it's in that space, even when things come up for you, because things will come up for you out in public and somebody will be talking. And depending on what type of person you are, things will come to you where, their penis size pop up or they have an STD pop up and you're not really concerned about that, but that energy is coming to you. You know what I mean? So you're not going to say, hey, by the way, that's not a yeast infection. You have chlamydia. Like, you're not going to randomly tell us. So why waste your energy, right? So like I said, let me be in that moment and let me just keep it pushing because that whole stopping and, oh, wait, hold on. The pen went out and, oh, let me go back. Oh, now, girl, I got to repeat what I already said. And then you're going off into other, things like, yeah, that is crazy because, my neighbor did say blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, now the reading is becoming 50 minutes. 15 minutes. And I tell people the average reading lasts about 15 to 30 minutes. If you have some quick information, 15 minutes would be a good amount of time to purchase. If you are having some in-depth questions and these questions are probably going to open up other questions, then I would say minimally book a 30-minute reading. So yeah, with that, come on here, pretty and intuitive. What do you put the timer on when you're on the phone and reading? Listen. Come on, Greg Madam. Come on, or excuse me. Come on here, Melly. I'm sorry. Come on, Melly. Listen. See, I feel like that's a little rude, Bathsheba. So, I do Reiki healing. I've done massage therapy and stuff. And when I would have my clients, you know, in the beginning, there was timers and stuff, but the modality process is not a timer. And if you do turn a timer on, it needs to be vibration, right? It needs to be something that only you know, okay, the time is up versus ding, ding, ding. Oh, okay, girl, your time is up. You got to go, clothes over there, towels over there. No. So I thought about that, right? Adrian Riverwolf bought me a ladybug timer, but I feel like that's a little rude because sometimes you're in it and ding, 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 ding. So you're like, wait, hold up. We got to go. So I don't want to be rude like that. But, and people are going to say, well, that's more ruder than, I mean, you know, that's less rude than what you're talking about now. I'm going to actually start hanging up. I don't use none of my active phone lines anymore for readings and stuff because people will call you outside of the reading to have conversation. And I'm okay with that if we are on that level. Like if you are an apprentice, you know, if you are on retainment, which means you're paying me a monthly or weekly amount to whenever you need me, you can reach out to me. I'm okay with that. But to just randomly blow me up and call me, I'm not okay with that because I could be in the middle of anything. I could even be having a fucked up day and I'm getting this call over and over and over. And I'm just like, what the fuck do they want? You know what I mean? Like there's nothing booked. So that's why I no longer have, you know, those things accessible to people. And so when I do call people, usually it's from my home line, which I unplug when I'm not, like it's unplugged right now. So if you're calling that line, it's unplugged, you ain't gonna get through. It might still be ringing, but you ain't gonna get through because it's unplugged, darling. Okay, you see what I mean? Or I will call you from my cell phone if I'm not at home. I will call you from my cell phone and I will call you restricted. But, you know, like I said, I'm just gonna start, you know, hang it up. Before the reading starts, hi, you sent over enough time for a 15-minute reading. And I'll even send an email to the dev, you know, just to remind you, have a 30-minute reading, 15-minute reading booked. Please have your questions ready. And let's go from there. Bam, we can get straight into it. We can keep it moving. Sometimes as well, y'all, and this is so crazy about it, that sometimes they will ask a question and I will give them an answer and they say, damn, that goes into my second question. So see how spirit works? You cannot micromanage spirit. And even going into the angelic and demonic magic revealed class, you're going to understand the importance of not being, right? Because you do any type of work, even those who say they're doing natural works, as I said before, you're dealing with spirits. Spirit, another word for spirit is energy. A thought is a spirit. The urge to do something, that is a spirit, right? That is something churning, something is being created in that moment. So even if you're not, you know, lighting a candle to venerate Oshun or venerate any of, you know, Odin or any of these spirits or these deities, right? You're still doing some type of energy work and you're pulling some type of spirit because you're lighting something or you're doing some type of work. And right there, that's it. It's like an ignition to that fire. Okay. So there's no such thing as I do natural work. All the shit is natural if you're really doing it. You know what I mean? Hello? Because just like natural sex is unprotected sex. I said what I said. Mm-hmm. Okay. So natural just mean, bitch, that you're doing it with no extra shit. Anyway. I don't even know why I brought up that analogy. But anyway, so that's what that. Like I said, the phone is going to end after the minute or, you know, your 15, 20, 30 minutes have ended. It will just end. You will notice send an email and say, I need more time or, hey, that was enough. Also, like I said, do not use the reading as a consultation. A lot of people do that. They say, once I get on the phone, I'm going to ask her A to Z. And we're not doing that either. So if you want a consultation, book a consultation. You want to talk about other work. Hey, I want to get other work done too down the line. Definitely, you know, think about what you're going to do. Definitely send me an email about that if you're interested in that. And then, of course, you know, purchase it, but do not use the reading as the time for that. Okay. Okay, honey. Time is very, very precious and very valuable, honey. Okay. Come on in here, Tamika Jackson. How you doing? Yes. Come on in here. Ow, Tamika. So yes, the second thing I want to talk about, that was 3 of them, but I can't remember the other one. Oh, well, it'll come to me, girl. We'll have a sit down. So the second thing is, casework. Oh yeah, we definitely want to talk about that. So Okay, these are y'all. If y'all don't got a Jack in the Box in y'all city, I feel sorry for y'all. So what they have is they call these thing called mini loaded tacos. You know, you go down there and they're little taquitos. You know the what brand is that? I think it's El Monterrey. I don't know. I think it is, or it's Tina. I don't know. It's one of those companies, right? And it's in a bag and they're little tiny tacos, honey. Let me see if I can show y'all one that's not really loaded. So see that? And what they do is they put it in this box. There's 15 of them, and they pour the taco sauce on it, honey. The picante. Woo, girl. Then they put the lettuce on top. Then they put the cheese on top, bitch. And I don't know if they microwave or they put it like in some kind of little steamer or something. But these little motherfuckers are good, y'all. And it's only $5 for 15 mini tacos. So now I tell you, $5 will fill you up. Let's see. These and the side salad, girl, and I'm good. Girl, I'm already kind of lightweight full anyway right now to her, but I'm going to eat it though. Because the neighbors think he going to get it. Look. Ow! You're trying to reach up in my plate. I'm doing like my mom used to do, honey. But anyway. So, about casework. Okay. So there's a process. And it's not really about casework because, of course, you know, I got asked questions about something. I'm going to talk about it. So, when we do casework, okay, and if you've taken any of my classes, so I encourage you to take a class or two or a few because you will know how I work. Based on what I present to you, you will know, oh, God, this is what Mystic... wait, hold on. I hope this bitch ain't in here. Hold on. Bitch. Okay. I see a big ass spider shadow through the window right there. Anyway, so I told you I'm in the woods, y'all. So it'd be wolf spiders, big ass fucking garden spiders. Y'all know what a garden spider is, bitch? Big ass spiders. I think I showed y'all a picture of them before. Huge, girl. They be trying to get in the house and shit, girl, but you know, I put cinnamon and shit down. So there's a process that I do when I am there. There's a process that I'm involved in before I do work. This is why I tell you all when I'm doing work to not like bother me. Do not be like, oh, and just so you know, while we do this work, my coworker called my phone and she was cussing me out. And I'm just like, okay, so if we're doing work on your coworker, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. It's like a wasp nest, right? That once it's stirred up or it's aggravated or whatever, these wasps are going to start coming out acting buck wild. So that's how you know what you've done. Let me tell you a little quick story. So there was a sneaky ass person, right? This all come full circle too, honey. A sneaky ass person. And when you call like credit card companies and stuff, right? You got to have a lot of information. Okay. A lot of information, darling, to get access to your credit card account. And especially with something like Chase credit card or Capital One or Discover, you know, you got to have a lot of information because they're really strict with their money. Like they'll sue your ass too if you don't pay their asses back. Okay, now some of y'all got lucky and not paid them back, girl, and you good, right? But girl, you obviously had like a $300 credit card limit or $1,500 credit card limit, no tea, no shade, and that's why they didn't come after your ass. But when you start maxing out $5,000, $10,000, girl, they coming for you. So either way, this person didn't know nothing about me at all, but the fact that they knew my name and they knew my address. Well, they got a hold of the Chase credit card department. And somehow, some way, they got the worker there to tell them my account information, how much my credit card limit was, how much I owed, what are my monthly payments. Now, I'm hearing this on the phone, you guys. I'm hearing this. Like, I'm hearing this live. So I call Chase after going through all the calls, and I say, yeah, there's somebody on the phone right now who don't know my personal information at all, and you guys give me my information. Girl, they tried to tell me, no, there's no way. There's no way. Before, we got to have a social security number. We got to have a, I'm telling you right now, bitch, I'm on the phone and I'm hearing them. So, bitch, I put the phone on speaker. And the lady, she's listening. Yeah, I don't know who they're on the phone with right now, but I'm sure they got access and you can see they got access. Because, you know, every time they go, if you don't know, each time they look up your account information, they got to put their account login in, and then they got to put all the good shit, and then also put notes on your account. So the supervisor could go in and see who that person on the phone with about my motherfucking account and who they're on the phone with. So the supervisor was all like, okay, we're going to handle this right now because, yeah, that's just weird. I'm like, I know that's weird. I even have an extra password on my account. But let me tell you what this person did, because they're very connish. So if you're a scam artist and a con artist, bitch, you figure out ways how to manipulate people. And what happened was she called and she tried to act like she was reporting something. And then she said, well, I believe this information. And she just kept digging. And not saying, but I am saying, because this person was a third from another country, they wasn't really catching what they were doing. So they're like, well, I can't disclose information to you, but I could tell you this person have a $10,000 credit card limit and blah, 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 blah. And we did see that they missed the payment, blah, 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 blah. Like, just going, like, girl, telling them my business. So I said, you know what? I can't get this bitch together because she's over there in Texas and I can't reach the bitch. I can't reach her. Like, I was so bothered, y'all. This is like January 2017. I was so bothered. I was like, I cannot touch this bitch physically. And I said, I know exactly what I'm going to do. So I purposely went to a lot of places to get a lot of ingredients, which I did not need, but I really wanted to pull that energy heavy, because I said, I'm going to use this little bit of time to focus on this little bitty bitch. Okay. Because if it was in person, one hit quitter bitch, she would have been done. Period. Bam. Gone. Gone, girl. Gone. I don't care how big bone she is. She would have been gone, sis. But I said, because I cannot do that, because, you know, when you're surged out, girl, you can't be fighting like that. And for you, bitch, I got not a lot to lose, but I got some things to lose. Bitch, we ain't gonna do that. So let me tell y'all something. This bitch, once again, I did all that shit to pull that energy one good time. I said, I'm gonna do this one time. We're not doing a repetition, competition, repercussions. We're not doing all that, bitch. We're doing it one good time. And we're gonna watch what happens. So I thought that this was a sign, because I bought one of my candles from Hobby Lobby and the candle would not burn. And I said, okay, this bitch got some shit up on her. This bitch got shit up on her spirit. I need you to come through. So I eventually got it lit and it did its thing. And, you know, something I did on her, I won't say what I did on her. You have to put the stuff away and you cannot uncover it. The minute you uncover it, then that person comes back in. They enter back in. So I was cleaning up and I forgot that I purposely had that area in a mess. So I do not reveal what's in it. And I end up moving what I did. And I said, oh my God, wait a minute. That means this person's, oh, fuck, I fucked up. But I was like, no, girl, you ain't gonna worry about it. The next day, a person said, hey, have you talked to blank? And I'm like, wait a minute. I've been talking to this person almost every day. Why would they wait until now to say that after that thing gets moved? I kid y'all not even 5 days later, another person sent me screenshots of this individual with some shit. This person was busted up. That's not funny, but it was funny. This person got busted up. And this person got busted up by somebody that they were confiding in. And of course, I was like, well, I don't want to jump the gun, because maybe this have nothing to do with what I did. Maybe this is something totally different. Maybe it just happened. Well, when I heard the recording of this person calling in, crying and stuttering, and they're not a stutterer, honey. They talk very loud and clear, and they talk a little too much some motherfucking times. Girl, they were, get me. I said, oh. So what happened was this person got into, they were buying something for someone, and the person got something got this person together. The Holy Spirit, come on in here. The Holy Spirit fell on this confidant. Yes, honey. And the Holy Spirit, when this bitch thought that she was gonna, oh, well, you know, I'm gonna boo, boo, boo. The Holy Spirit fell on this confidant, honey, right? And this person said, oh, hell no. So what they did was they mollywopped her one good time, and they went and they did what they had to do. So what happened was, bitch, they were on, they did their thing. So anyway, everything that they tried to do to me happened right back to them very, very quickly. And so fast forwarding, during that time, I remember I didn't do a lot of things, right? I didn't do a lot of things. So anyway, the whole point of this, there is a process to doing any type of work. Even when you're about to have sex, and people are gonna say, "Why you?" Well, listen, because sex is a natural thing, and sex is something that we all do. Before you participate in that stuff, you need to prepare yourself. You need to take a shower. You need to cleanse your body parts. That whole on lunch break, that whole you're on the street walking, that right there introduces your body and your immune system to a lot of new bacteria and viruses. And sometimes it multiplies and it becomes bigger. And then this is where you have physical manifestation of STDs and stuff, right? Because we talked about this before. Chlamydia and trichomonas and all that good stuff. All this stuff is bacterial from not cleaning your body. So either way, you have to prepare yourself. So you have to prepare yourself for everything. When you're about to cook, you got to clean, make sure all the pots are there, whatever. Before you go to bed, you have a little preparation. Wash your face, scrub your face, brush your teeth, adjust your pillows. The same thing is what it takes when it comes to magic and doing rituals. You cannot just wake up, oh, I think I'm doing money ritual today. Go get the money candles, cleanse them if you do that, and start on that work. You have to prepare yourself. It's called marinating the energy. So even going into work for people, now I'm talking about working for people. When you do work for yourself, it's a little more easier because you don't got to really work with outside things. You turn off your phone, you're done. But when you do work for other people, right? You are now dealing with multiple energies, multiple people, especially when it comes to me. I do sometimes 3 or 4 caseworks at a time with different people. Of course, I don't do them in the same day. They're usually done different days, different times, and all that good stuff. But still, I have to be able to cut off that energy and that connections with this person who's trying to get a new job before I get into the work of doing this black magic stuff or this heavy energy work, this stuff, heavy energetic stuff for this client. So there's a process to that. And sometimes in that process, your own personal stuff comes up, right? And of course, that throws you off to where you're really just like, fuck it, I'm not doing this. I'm taking a break. I'll do this again on Tuesday. So going into even that, so you have to learn how to balance your own energy, your own stuff you're dealing with, turn that off when you're dealing with this client's information or stuff, and then turn that off when you jump into the next client's. Like there's no working everything together, pulling everything in. Like you got to be in that space, mentally, physically, emotionally, and all that good stuff. So when people call you as the client call the spiritual worker, and you're adding stuff in as if you're gonna, well, at least for me, I can't speak for other people, as if you're gonna make me add more stuff into the work that we're doing. I already had a plan before I started doing the work. And a lot of times the plans that I have is to get things done all together so we don't have to keep doing this over again. I don't want to have to do a protection spell and then we have to do a protection spell part 2 because the first spell that I did only was meant for this person. I typically try to get everything done in one run. So like I said, add on to that extra stuff, that extra energy, and even your mind being elsewhere. That throws off the whole energetic plan that we have set up, the whole blueprint. And then that also shifts the outcome of the work. So I can only guarantee the work that I've done, the work that I plan to do. Any add-ons that come into that, honey, you are responsible for that. You are responsible for that. Okay. And so that's what happens. And I know that, especially if you've never done work, you're not, you're like, hey, this is happening. I got to tell Mystica she's doing work for me and she should know this. But trust me when I tell you, I see things that you don't even think I see. Okay. I see things that you don't think that I see. And sometimes I got into it with people because I asked them questions. Are you going to work done with other spiritualists? No, I'm not. No. Oh, okay. Okay, so let me re-ask this question. Is somebody voluntarily doing work for you? I mean, so before I answer that question, Mystic, so if my auntie is visiting from out of town and she's in my house right now, Mystic, and she's doing some cleansing work in my house, is that the same? Is that what you're saying? I would fucking think, bitch, if somebody's doing work on my energetic fields, if somebody's doing work on my energy, and then someone comes in and also try to tamper with my energy again, my environment, because your environment affects your energy. And your home is the most important. That's what I said before. Your home is your sanctuary. Then, of course, all your shit is fucked up. And so some people will be like, well, no, listen, you should know that. That's kind of common sense. Nobody should have to tell you that. That's common sense. But once again, if you don't know, that's why we have classes on that. So you can know, okay, this is what it is. This is how it is. But also, if you wanted to do your own work, I advise people when I'm doing the work for you, at least the first 2 weeks, if you're doing something for 30 days, 33 days, 99 days, whatever. I think the longest I do is actually 111 days, and we don't do that consistently. We break it up and stuff. We break everything down into sections and categories and stuff. But still, like I said, you have to not do your own work. If you want to do your work, I'm gonna do a little bit of work. Wait until I'm done with my stuff, and then you can do your own shit. Because, bitch, now it's, we're going to get doubled up. You're going to do the work while you're doing the work. I'm going to do the work too. No, because you might be adding obstacles there. You might be still fucking with this man that I told you need to let go because it's dead energy. You might still be having people in your house that shouldn't be there. Like, I don't understand some people. And not to even cut in. I don't understand how people can eat out every night and people could travel the world. But yeah, when they come into town to visit people, they got to stay at their motherfucking house. Excuse me? Because even going into my mom too, I had to like kind of let my mom, know. Like, don't let people take advantage of you, girl. Because I got relatives that got a lot of money, honey. They got hotel points. Girl, they could book anything at the Marriott. They can book anything at the Hilton, girl, and pay little to nothing for that room. And if not, have the whole damn room paid for. But yeah, they don't want to use up their points. They don't want to use their money. Oh, let me go stay here because they got an extra space. Let me go there. No, ma'am. So the same thing with you. You need to try to put your fucking foot down. And some people are like, well, girl, you're just rude. I'm not rude. But I don't like people who use people. And you're being used. If they got money to pay for their habits, they got money to fucking pay for their hotel room. Girl, you got a lot of hotels under $100. Bitch, a lot of people spend $100 plus a week on motherfucking weed and cigarettes and shit. They can afford their own hotel. Don't let them manipulate you and suck you into thinking that they need you or they need you for that, but they don't need you for nothing else. When it comes down to the real shit, they don't want to fuck with you. But when they need you to stay somewhere because they want to save money or they want to spend their money, oh, girl, bye. So like I said, just be very, very smart with your energy in your home. And even some people too, I walked them over how to get their energy flowing in their house to keep their energy protected. We talked about this before, and I actually should offer a little class on that too, to focus on that. But to put things in certain spaces, so you got to worry about huntings or spirits coming in that you're not wanting there, or even people coming in, keeping people out of your house and out of your space. Like, your home is really your sanctuary. It is your power tower. Okay, that's what it is. And if you cannot feel safe in your own home and you cannot feel just, oh my God, then girl, something is not right. So going into that, it is very important to understand that when I'm doing work, unless you're trying to get a reading done, unless you're trying to get consultation for another work done, then like I said, please do not reach out and say, oh, I just want to let you know. Because girl, now you're messing up the whole, you're messing up the whole flow of the energy, the whole flow. Like, I know in your mind, you're possibly thinking, I want to tell her this so she can add this into her, but you're messing the whole work up because people are going to do that. And like I said, even wanted to, when you do workings on people, as I talked about before, and once again, no one gave me permission to talk about this, but we're not using any names. But once again, even going into doing work for people, like I've had people who, I shouldn't even say this because I've been the sideline. Ow! I've been the sugar baby. Ow! I've been a motherfucker that said, fuck your wife, she'll need that money, give me that motherfucking money. Ow! And I can still be that bitch, depends on the time of the day and the season. But anyway, ow! There's people that I've done work for. Their husband was cheating on them, and they said, "Listen, I have a infidel fucking husband, and I want to get my home together." And so we did work, and of course, while this working is being done, because of course I like to have spirit to reveal things to me while the work is being done. A lot of times people don't even know that they're telling me. right? And so in the process of doing the work, they will send an email and they'll say, I have this neighbor that's starting to annoy the fuck out of me. Okay, so in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute, now we on to something. Because the neighbor might be cheating on his wife with the neighbor might be cheating with this man. So now I'm like, wait a minute, no, we can't talk about that. Sure enough, that was the case. The neighbor, when the husband would leave out, this is why you walk your man out to the car, hey baby, all that good stuff. When he would leave out, sometimes people go into that house and her not knowing. See, that's another reason too why I don't get to know neighbors like that in the first motherfucking place. But you don't even know what the fuck is going on up over here, what I got going on, who I am, how old I am, what religion I am, if I got a man, if I don't got a man, if I got children. You don't even know none of that shit, bitch. You ain't paying shit. You gonna pay a portion of my rent, bitch, and you can do that. But you ain't paying none of that shit, bitch. It's none of your motherfucking business what we got going on over here. Hey, hi, let me get to know my neighbors. Girl, bye. We have security, we have surveillance, girl. I don't need you to keep an eye out on the motherfucking thing. Okay. So, like I said, girl, that's what was going on. The neighbor and also the neighbor miscarried. And the neighbor, see, I don't know if I should go into that because some of y'all get a little sensitive. But anyway, so like I said, let it come out. If we're doing workings on people and we're locking people in, all of a sudden everybody comes out the woodwork, right? Everybody just pops up and oh, she's a bitch. And oh, shit. And then you're like, wait, hold on a minute. They're attacking me. Don't let the enemy win. If we're doing work on this bitch to erase this bitch permanently out of the situation, or we're doing any type of work that deals with any type of energy, opposing the energy this bitch trying to project, she's going to feel that energy when the spirit of God following her. And she's going to come for you and say, bitch, listen. And this is why the other person, and maybe they messy too. That's why they come and they say, oh, she said you're a fake. She said you were black-hearted. She said you were a bitch. She said you were nasty. She said you were two-faced. And then the question is, well, why are they telling you that? Because they want a reaction from you. And then spiritually, what's going on? Because you're wrestling with spirit and not with physical bodies, with flesh. What spirit made my man tell me this? What spirit made this woman call me a nasty bitch, a hoe, a slut? I'm really a man. What spirit made her do this? Is it the spirit that we're possibly doing work on and the spirit is coming out to reveal things that I need to know? Or is there something else going on? Like I said, there's always answers to your solution and you're not focused on it. Instead, you go back to your mundane mind and your left brain, right? And I could have it mixed up, left, right, whatever. And you're going into the intellectual side and you automatically say, fuck the spiritual shit. Girl, what? I'm a black-hearted bitch. You want to fight and shit. And this is like, so what are we doing spiritually? Are we fighting spiritually or we're just playing games here, sis? Like, are you used to watching these YouTube videos of vinegar jars and that type of shit, girl? Like we playing fucking board games and shit? Are you trying to, like, what's really going on? So I'm kind of looking at you in the seriousness of what you're really trying to get done. Are you really trying to see some results? Or are you just playing games to see what happened? Ooh. That's it. Another question I had about work and stuff. Okay, so going into 7-day candles, pillar candles, votives, tea lights. So we'll say this. Okay. Any candle could be done for any type of working that you're trying to do, but you have to remember that every candle, just like every body, was designed to do something different. Ow, come on in here, spirit. This is why I don't compete with nobody. Because, bitch, I was designed mentally, spiritually, emotionally to do what it is that I do. And next bitch was designed physically, mentally, emotionally to do what she needs to do. But, bitch, we're not the same motherfucker. We don't got the same fucking blueprint. Okay, come on in here. So going into that, okay, so tea lights have certain times that they burn. And there's certain types of wax. They have tin. They have all that good stuff, honey. If you guys hear any little noise in the background, ignore that, okay? Ignore any noise or any of that. Okay. So anyway, so they have little tin shit, right? Tin covers and shit. Aluminum, if you've got those little cheap candles, Anyway, Okay, and then go into votives, right? They're littler, they call them praying candles, right? They're little tiny pillar candles. They also burn a different time. They even burn differently too, because some of them have little, what do they call those? Clasps at the bottom that holds the wick up. Oh, so beautiful, y'all. I love those candles. You get those at like Catholic stores or yeah, Catholic stores. Really, really beautiful. I think some Hispanic stores have it too. But anyway, then you have the pillars. You have the oh, I should have brought an example to show y'all, honey. You have the little tiny motherfucker. You have the little tiny pillars that are like yay big. Okay. Then you have the other pillars that are like motherfucker. That are kind of like yay big. Then you have the other pillars that are kind of like yay big. Then you have the other pillars that are way big, honey. I can't even show that. That's over there. But anyway, going into that. So these candles, once again, have different hours, the potency of what's in it, their scented, their color, whatever. Everything's different in it, right? They have a calculation. And see, this is where the alchemy comes in when it comes to magic, because everything is calculated. And if people tell you that everything is not calculated, bitch, once again, they're not really spiritualists. They're people that are playing with the spirit of God. Come on in here. They're playing with the spirit of God. And that's why shit ain't going the way they want it to go. They were doing shit for 20 years and ain't got shit shoved for it, but a broke. Let's stop that right there. Okay. So anyway, so if you are, then you got the 7-day candles, glass encased candles. You got votives that are also glass encased. Okay. So if you are needing something that are a little more, let's say fasting and praying. Okay. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. This is where the 7-day candles come in at. 7-day, you have 3 days, 7-day, 14-day, and 21-day candles. Huge, beautiful candles. I shipped some out to you guys. Huge, big old candles. You would think I would have one around here for you guys to show y'all the 21-day. It's a real big candle, y'all. It's like this big and shit. And like this tall. Okay, so if you're trying to fast and pray, 7-day candles work perfectly because that whole time while it's burning continuously. You are in that energy, you're in that spirit, right? 7-day candles are perfect for that, fasting and praying. If you're looking for things that are quick, you got tea lights for that. You got votives for that. Because I remember there was a book, oh my God, maybe about 5 years ago that I bought. And it had little candle rituals in it. You know, cute little candle rituals. And it was like, get any size candle you want. And you're going to burn this candle for 9 days. And within 24 hours of doing this work, your results are going to be there, right? And I believe it because the colors and the herb stuff you use are really, really boom, boom, boom. And it does work. It does. It does work. Because I give y'all some examples of what it was that I did. But anyway, but what it did not tell you was, it doesn't tell you to burn the candles down. So what it's saying basically of what I'm reading, right, is you use this candle. You get a big ass pillar like this. Okay, this is a huge big ass pillar. If you get a big pillar like this and you're using this candle, because it said in 24 hours, your results are going to be there. This candle is going to burn longer than 24 hours or longer than that hour. You blow it out, you're done. 24 hours, you don't get your result. You relight until you get your results. So it doesn't tell you what size candle you need. It doesn't tell you, like I said, to let the candle burn all the way down. It also tells you to basically waste the candle. So if I buy this candle for $8.99 and I get my results, so what do I do with the candle? Do I let it burn? Do I throw it away? Like, girl. So I just wasted the candle for that shit. So of course, stuff like that, you may want to be creative and add stuff in and make it to where you use this whole damn candle or use a tea light. Because of course, that's little, that's minor. So you let it burn for 45 minutes and then snuff it out and then you will see your results. So that's the difference in candles. One thing that you never do is you never buy a 7-day candle and you snuff it out. And then the next day you relight it. And the next day you snuff it out. The next day you relight it. The next day you snuff it out. The next day you relight it. These candles were designed to burn continuously. If the candles were created for a purpose and you want to do whatever the fuck you want to do with that purpose and you don't get the results you want, or it takes you years to get your results when everybody else is doing the exact same thing you're doing, they get their results in 2 days. then that tells you right there, honey, that you are doing whatever the fuck you want to do and you're not following directions and the shit ain't gonna work the way you think it's gonna work. So if you want to snuff shit out because you're afraid, and I tell people, you could put this in a bowl of water, you could put this in a sink, you could put this in your bathtub, you could put this outside in a little lantern thing and let it burn if you're concerned about fire safety. But do not snuff out these motherfucking candles. It's very disrespectful to the purpose of the candle. It's very disrespectful to the art of candle burning. And it's very disrespectful to your motherfucking spirits. Okay. So if you want to snuff shit out, you go ahead and you get you a little tiny. Okay, this ain't a candle. Anyway, you want to snuff shit out, you get you a little candle this size. You want to burn shit out, you get your little big pillar. A pillar like this. It can handle that. This is called a free form candle. You do whatever the fuck you want. You could dip it in blood. You could dip it in urine. You could dip it in shit. Whatever you want to do, and it's going to burn just good. But you go ahead and dip this in blood. You go ahead and dip this in shit. Whatever the fuck you want to do. And watch how this candle burn. It's not going to burn the right way. And see, that's what you guys and girls, ladies, people, need to get it together. Okay, so you need to learn candles and you need to also be creative with your own mind and say, okay, I think a pillar will work good with this. I think a votive will work good with this. I think a creative jar. Let's talk about it really quickly. I spy, you spy, we spy together. I got this cute little owl, and owl is one of my spiritual animals. Yeah, and of course, this candle is used for the purpose of spying on a motherfucker. So, bitch, you damn right. I'm going to get a candle. I won't show y'all the color that's in here, but I will get a candle that represents. See how it's an owl. Owls see good in the dark. They always seeing shit, honey, winking and shit. That's why you get a owl-shaped motherfucking. See, so it's the purpose of what you're trying to get. Don't just buy because, I need a candle and I'm going to do what I want to do. Get you a free for candle, girl. Get you a pillar. Get you a little votive candle. You do whatever the fuck you want to do with those candles, and you won't have to worry about your work being tampered with. Okay? It's that. I will also encourage you to, this is a 3-day candle. 3-day. 3-day, honey. 3-day candle. So you have the 7-day and you have the 3-day. Bam. Okay? Sometimes the 7 days burn down in 3 days. Sometimes 3 days burn down in 1 day. But anyway, make sure that you are also keeping track of what is that you're trying to do, what exactly things are telling you, because of course things come to you. And that's like the two I understand about people, because candles is energy and energy is spirit. So if you're doing a working on a man, I just want to throw this out here, because see, now we're getting into the real and we get into the fake. We get into the bullshit and we're getting into those shit that you really are. Okay. Are you really a witch? Are you really a spiritualist? Are you playing games? Are you mocking the art? Because if you're doing any type of energy work on a man, a friend, a boy, a girl, a neighbor, a sister, spirit will show you what you need to see. So if you're doing the working, I'm doing the work, and I'm doing the work, and why is the work not coming through? And what's going on? What this mean? Oh my God. You shouldn't be burning candles. This is where you hit up someone like me to do the work for you, because we'll know why it's not working. We can know why, when, why, how many days is coming, how many weeks is coming. Because see, all this should tell you that too. That's why I love when people are atheists. And I tell people, if you're an atheist, the first thing I could do for you to show you that spirit is motherfucking real. Hallelujah. Woo! Come on, spirit. Is teaching you how to do a basic candle ritual. You will know the timing. You will know exactly. And of course, the time is there because you're going to say, well, if it burnt like this, Mystic, then how do I know this from that? You go by the time that you started it. You also go by the difference within that hour, within that time frame. So they say if you started a candle on a Monday at 9:39 p.m. and it finishes the following Monday at 9:32 p.m., that tells you something too. Because yes, it was Monday to Monday. Yes, it was within the 9 o'clock hour, but it was still 6 minutes shorter than when you first started. So that tells you something. But see, if you don't know that, like I said, you're just playing games. Oh, I didn't know that. The video told me to get a pink candle and a yellow candle, and that's all I need. Yeah, that's what those little $20 books tell you too. It tell you on a Monday, read this scripture, burn the black candle, and that's it. It doesn't tell you how long to do it for. It don't tell you what herbs, what crystals, what other energies to add into it. It don't tell you how to prep the candle. Because see, a lot of people too, and we're going to lightly go over this very light and quick. Some of these candles too will have more power and more potency if you let it sit in the ground and unburied it at 6 o'clock in the morning before the sun came up. If you actually buried it before the sun went down and buried it before the sun came up, like that would add potency into it. If you charge the candle up on a Monday, on a Tuesday, if you charge it under the moonlight, if you charge it under a blue light, if you charge it under a purple light, whatever you do will add potency to that, because remember, it's about intention for one, but it's also about evoking and invoking other energies. And once again, as I said, you don't need a candle to get anything accomplished. You can sit your ass down for 20 minutes a day and not say a motherfucking thing and only focus on what the fuck you want, and the shit will happen. There's people out here who do candle work and shit and they still can't focus. And I'm just like, what? The fuck? You can't focus even with using candles, girl? Like something ain't right. I don't think you should be doing your own work, honey. I think you need to have someone like me to do the work for you and let's get shit done. Okay. That whole you playing games, sis, and I bought $200 worth of candles and crystals. Okay, so just remember that. Please know what you're doing before you do it. If you not know what you're doing, you can always reach out to someone. No, you can always reach out to me. We offer classes. We offer consultation where I will gladly advise you on some things. And that's what we do. You want to know anything about candle color, candle shape, even going into colors. There's so many shades of yellow. There's so many shades of green. There's so many shades of purple. There's so many shades of pink. And of course, just any pink candle won't do the work that you need. Sometimes you need to pull up a type of magenta type of. Some things you need to pull up a fuchsia. Sometimes you need to pull up a yellow greenish. Sometimes you need to pull up a reddish brown. Let's go even into brown too, girl. You got 4 different types of brown that I think off the top of my head right now. You have a rustic brown, you have a golden brown, you have a dark brown, and you have like an orange brown. So going into that, the colors that make brown is what colors? Do you know? Green and motherfucking red. Please pull, or is it green and blue? Anyway, one of those shades make motherfucking brown. Better yet, all those shades make fucking brown, bitch. Because, girl, bye. All those shades make motherfucking brown. If you take a red crayon and an orange crayon, add a little bit of yellow, a little bit of even a hint of green, it's gonna be a shade of brown. So, bitch. Anyway, like I said, learn the colors. Learn. If you don't know what you're doing and you don't have the time to learn because you're too busy, bitch, call me. I can help you get it together. Give me a call, honey. 1-800-MYSTIC knows it all. Ow. See, I would have a line accessible, a hotline for you guys to reach me at. But motherfuckers will be calling that line about other shit. And I don't got the time. I said what I said. Anyway, come on in here, TC. Ow! Thank you. Come on in here. Thank you, Santa Kelly. How you doing, Santa? Mwah, mwah. Yes, good morning. Come on here, TC. Ow, ow, ow. Yes, green, red, and orange. I know that's right. Listen. You guys, listen, May is going to be a beautiful month. It is. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a very beautiful month. Now, y'all like, bitch, it's already May the 11th. May is almost already over. Mystic, it's only 30 days in May. What you mean? Listen, honey. Listen, mark my word. Okay? This is what it should be. We have Gemini season coming in, so you know it got to be good. Ow! You know it got to be good. We got the Taurus energy leaving out. And we got the Gemini energy coming on in. Both beautiful signs. They're very beautiful signs. Both of them are very beautiful signs. I want to say this too before I go. So someone, I tell you guys that astrology and astronomy, they're two different things. And even horoscopes is totally different. You know, horoscopes. Why do they call it horoscopes? You ever thought about that? Why do they call it horoscopes and not anything else? Horonoscopes or horonoscopes. Or horizon scopes. You know what I mean? You ever thought about that? Now, of course, if you Google it, it's going to tell you why they call it that. But we're talking about, do you know the real tea? Because everything that's real, everything that is authentic and factual ain't on Google.com. Because Google.com use a database. And unfortunately, Google.com don't have access to certain databases. Ow! Okay, hello? But anyway. So, a lot of these blog sites and books even, they got books out there on astrology and love science and how to have a sex with all the signs and a black Gemini and a white Gemini. They really do, y'all. They have like books on the African American guide to sex with the signs. The matter of fact, they don't have a European guide. Can we have a book for that? Hello, authors out there. Can you write a book on the European guide or the white American guide to sex with the zodiacs? Ow, I buy it, honey. Hello. Okay. Anyway, so Listen, they have a book on there out there, y'all. Matter of fact, my cousin owed me that. Bitch, wait, hold up. I need to message her on Facebook. She had that book for 10 years, y'all. I bought that book back in 2000 motherfucking 9. And I just fucking remember that bitch. She got my fucking book. So anyway, everything will tell you something different. It will say that a Gemini is sneaky. A Gemini is the best sign ever. Blah, 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 blah. But let me tell you what really got me going a little bit, right? Because even going into the zodiacs, right? Oh, there you go. The depictions of the zodiacs, the imagery. Although Geminis are twins, right? And it's actually male and female. It's actually polar opposites that come together to make one thing, right? That's the real authentic Gemini sign, Geminian symbol. But they will depict two Geminis as two women or two men, or, you know, two whatever. I've seen depictions of like birds and shit, or you know, yin and yang, whatever. Right? But the truth of the matter is the original depiction never changes. They may change sex, they may change whatever, but it's still two. So that's the ultimate thing about the Gemini sign. Going into the Taurus and going into the Aries. Now, see, a lot of people don't know about this, but we're going to talk about this right now. Okay. The Taurus, okay, the bull and the Aries, the ram, they're very much shaped like sexual reproductive systems. So both of these signs are very sexual naturally by nature. So this is just something to think about. And even going into Aries, how they're very baby-like, you know, anyway. So just kind of throwing out there, like, so this never changes. So going into like Cancers and going into Scorpios. So if you saw a scorpion, okay, they're in the wild in Florida. Yes, I was almost stung by a scorpion in Florida. They're actually in Vegas as well, Nevada. These things are poisonous, and they will definitely pinch the fuck out of you and get you right motherfucking together. Speaking about the Scorpios, or the scorpions. Going into crabs. Crabs, same thing, girl. They're very vicious. Girl, they walk to the side and they tear shit up. Look up videos of crabs attacking. Miss Thing, they attack and they don't let go. Girl, ow, bitch, you got to put a band on their claws. Okay, so if this is true with that, with the animals, if it was not true with the zodiacs, why would they even depict the Cancers as a crab if the Cancers were not crabby, or they didn't have the ability to fuck you up? Think about it for a minute. Why would they call the Scorpios, why would they name them after the scorpion or use the scorpion as a symbol if Scorpios were not sneaky and they look cute and all, but they'll fuck your ass up too, and they're very venomous? Like, think about that for a minute. So going into that, someone was like, well, Mystic, you said that Scorpios are this and that, but I read a book, and the book said that Scorpios actually are not this and that. Oh, they said that Scorpios and Cancers are compatible. And I said, I see what they're talking about, because they both could be messy as fuck. Now, you heard it here. We said it here, bitch. And it is what it is. I know a lot of Cancers. I get along with a very small percentage of Cancers. I do. A very small, bitch. It's like the transgender population. Very small. But yeah, Cancers are messy as fuck. They're very emotional. They cannot tell you how they feel until it's too late. And bitch, it's too late. Years later, they'll tell you how they feel. And it's like, bitch, we already passed that. We're already past that, Miss Thing. So if you're still mad about 2010, it's 2021, bitch, you need a life. Okay. So going even into Scorpios, I befriended Scorpios. I've dated Scorpios. Okay. They're very loyal to a sense, right? They're dedicated to what they want. If they want you, they're gonna go for it, and they're gonna do whatever they can in their power to get you together. And this is where the illusions sometimes come in at. But going into the ultimate thing, the traits of a Scorpio is loyalty. Bitch, please. Anybody out there that knows a motherfucking Scorpio, and I can speak about Scorpion men primarily, will let you know that Scorpio men are fucking nasty as fuck. They're disrespectful and they're not fucking honest. They are dishonest. They are disfucking loyal. Okay. And we're not even talking about dating only. I know people that I'm friends with that were Scorpios and they're very fucking messy. Very messy. And I'm like, damn, like I think male Scorpios are females, if you ask me. And the female Scorpio are more masculine. Cause bitch, they get their shit done. But the male Scorpios, girl, they bummy as fuck. I don't gotta work. I don't gotta do that. Just bummy. Just bummy. And I said it, bitch. And then they throw shit in. You know, when you don't ask for the, oh, well, you know, and they got a memory of a fucking elephant, and the memory comes up when they want it to come up. So that's what you call loyalty, bitch. I don't want it. I don't want it, honey. Keep it over there. That's not fucking loyalty, bitch. Lying and shit. Tell me the motherfucking truth. If you're out here fucking this person and tell it the truth. Girl, going into the last Scorpio that I befriended, honey, you know, he came out as being bisexual in May of 2015. And I knew the motherfucker since September 2011. And he just has some gay qualities about him. And I'm not saying that I'm not really, you know, I'm attracted to men, period. Masculine men. I don't care if they're gay, straight, bi, or even a trans man. I like masculine or even a lesbian stud. It doesn't matter. I like masculine energy. Okay? So ain't nothing wrong with that. But this motherfucker, I just say he got some gayness about him. And I'm just a little nervous with that because he's a closeted gay. And that's deadly. That's deadly, sis. A closet gay. You know, a bottom at the night and you a top only liking pussy a bottom at night and you a top only like a vagina in the day. That's deadly. So sure enough, y'all, he used to manipulate. Oh, that's a tranny, y'all. Don't talk to the tranny. Oh, you know, that's the tranny. And he had all these friends, right, y'all? And I'm just like, something is gay about this man. And of course, this other trans woman, she's like, girl, he's not gay. I know a gay man when I see a gay man. I said, Mama, your gaydar is a bit often. Because Mama, he likes his booty hole play with. And he also like jerking and sucking on penis. So sure enough, y'all, he comes out the closet and it was like this scandal. Oh, he came out the closet. Everybody's like, so bro, you really gay? And girl, of course, nobody wanted to give me credit where credit was due. And I said, not to be funny, girl, I knew you were a queen back when I first saw you. Because when we were arguing, he showed a picture of him sagging with his eyebrows lined up like the 2005 cholos. Now, anybody know about any of the cholos down there in LA, up here in Northern California, DL ones, the bisexual ones? Because, you know, bilatinmen.com, girl, that's how I found a lot of my men at, honey, back in the day. Hello? Sure did, honey. Hello? I'm not ashamed to admit it. And so they had certain looks to them. And he had that look. I was like, he's like a DL cholo. This is a queen. And he's not a queen that likes vagina or likes transgenders. He's a queen that likes to bend over and take it. And he wants it from a man. So, you know, I told the girls this, girl. So sure enough, girl, you know, he would come for me and said, I look like Sasquatch. And I said, well, honey, you look like, what's that motherfucker off of 2-1 Fu? Anyway, you look like that guy for 2-1 Fu, honey. Yes, honey, you look so bitty and so petite, sis. Hey, sis. And so anyway, all these gay boys were falling for him. And I'm just like, are these gay boys, don't have a gaydar? Like, I'm just confused. So every gay person don't have a gaydar. And I know that for a fact. Every gay person have a gaydar and every trans I have a transdar. Okay, I said it. So anyway, so all of a sudden, y'all, he started telling me these stories. Like Mystic, you know, Mia and, you know, Persia and you know, he's all these names are coming. So I know he was dealing with spirit, y'all. I said, oh, this motherfucker is schizophrenic, bipolar. It just so happened his daddy is schizophrenic, diagnosed for like 8 years now. So he was like, yeah, when I was little, there was a little boy in my neighborhood that tried to pin me up by the trash can. Okay, he told me that story. The next story was he had a cousin that wanted him to do something with him. And his cousin's only 2 years older than him. Okay, that was that story. Then the next story was that when he was in high school, he went to juvenile hall and the juvenile hall guy wanted him to help him do something. And I'm just like, wait a minute, honey. So you always been gay. You just didn't come out. You just didn't think about being gay. You always been gay, brother. And so he gonna be like, no, I wasn't gay. I just realized I was, okay. And I'm not gay, I'm bi. Okay, so y'all listen, this man was on a quest to prove that he was really bi. He was adding guys from Chicago, LA, Sacramento, the Bay Area. Girl, some of these guys claim they knew me too. And I said, bitch, no, they don't. I don't deal with the LGBT like that, darling. And there's no tea, no shade with that. I love my LGBT people, but a lot of them are messy as fuck. And bitch, I don't want to go to jail for whooping a bitch's ass or putting a bitch 6 feet under. Okay, hello? So, honey, he, let that go. Everything was going on. Everything was good. And then he told me a story where just 2 weeks prior to us talking, that he met a guy off a Grindr, and the guy got in a car and they were parked outside on the street down there in Texas, y'all, the country road of Texas. And it was like a little hick town place, right? It's Hicktown, what do you call that? Is Hicktown prejudice of me to say that? Bitch, I'm white. Bitch, I can say that. Bitch, my grandmother's motherfucking white. Bitch, I can say that. Hicktown. Bitch, I had a lot of white dick too, so I can say that. A Hicktown. Bitch. You can call people niggas cause your baby mama black or your friend is black. Bitch, I can say Hicktown. Anyway, so he lives in a Hicktown down in Texas, y'all. And he said that him and his boy off a Grindr, he was a tattoo artist from LA. They were in the back seat of the car, and the officer came up and tapped on the window and said, what are you two men? What are you two gentlemen doing here? And they played it off. And the officer said, don't lie to me, boy. I smell ass. Bitch. I remember the story, y'all, because I was dying. Y'all. I remember the story very well because I was dying. So I was like, wait, well, why didn't y'all get a room? Why would we? Well, that means the man really didn't like you. He wanted to bust out and be done with that. Girl, like that whole quick fling and meet up on the side of the street and meet up outside and we're doing it in a car and you can't pay for a room? Honey, that means he saw you as a quick fuck and he kept it moving. So fast forwarding, he tried to bring up one of my situations that I had with an ex of mine, and he tried to, bring it up to people. And I said, well, that's ironic that you would bring that up. And I knew about the story about 2 weeks ago. At least I did it with an ex of mine. You did it with somebody that you just met off a Grindr, didn't know his HIV status or his TB. Because HIV and TB, bitch, is just as motherfucking deadly as the same fucking thing, girl. Okay, so if he had TB, which is going around a lot, just so you know. He didn't, if he had TB, herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea, trichomonas, viral B, herpes B complex, and you out here doing shit with this man. On top of that, y'all didn't even have a condom, sis, because this man never had gay sex before. What? So, bitch, he was like, that's not the story. So he was denying it. But anyway, this Scorpio man is still messy, y'all. Fast forwarding, I get into a call, and the Scorpio man in particular brought up something that we talked about 4 years ago. And I said, let me tell you how faggot tree you are, how much of the faggot tree that you really are. You brought us something from 4 years ago, sis, that has nothing to do with anything. On top of that, it's not going to change people's viewpoint of what and who I am. But looking at you, sis, and y'all, we got before and after pictures here. Something is eating away mama's blood. Because see, the blood is what keeps you nice and young and vibrant. See, if you deoxidize or antioxidate your blood, you will look good, you will feel good, and you will age good. But when you have something that's attacking that blood, Joe, come on in here, and the spirit is sucking the life, because the blood is the life force, then you start looking a little different. So you go from looking like a 19-year-old motherfucker in December of 2018 to April of 2020, you look like a 55-year-old man. I said, honey, you're not going to tell me what's going on, but there's something in that body. And the thing that's in that body is attacking your blood. And he'll say, what you trying to say? That I got something? I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what, bitch, I can even go into say last year in 2019 summer, you looked like you were in your motherfucking 20s. Girl, motherfucker, because I'm not cutting in. Looks like a whole nother man. You know, when people get older, your brow bone gets bigger, your nose get bigger, your ears get bigger. I don't know if y'all know that or not. The older you get, everything start growing and shit. Start looking like an elephant and shit, honey. That's where plastic surgery coming at, honey. My nose start getting big and my eyebrows start getting big, bitch. I'm getting that shit shaving down. Do it, doctor. Anyway, girl, this motherfucker looked like a 50-year-old man, y'all. And I said, that's fucking crazy. He looked like his mama. He looked like his daddy and his grandmama. His grandmama 83 years old and your daddy's 60 years old, brother. How you 30 looking like them? And girl, so of course he's like, it's Photoshop because somebody sent a picture. He's like, it's Photoshop. So he get on camera and he put a hat on. And I said, see, that's why I don't date niggas in hats. Because hats, just like when women wear makeup and stuff, not all the time they look busted, bitch. Because I would like to say I do look better with makeup, but I don't look bad without it. Come on in here. Because I had a lot of sessions with my makeup coming off and I really didn't want to put on makeup. And I had no problem getting a man and keeping a motherfucking man. It still don't. I got a man I've been talking to since motherfucking December 2015, and the motherfucker's still trying to get some of this. He's still motherfucking in contact with me. Hello? I said what I motherfucking said, bitch. Yes, I said what I said. Yes. I have never got none. I don't think he got was a good little mouth. He got a sloppy joppy. That's it. He didn't get none of this, bitch, and he's still calling blowing. I need to come and see you. Let me come and see you. Let me come. Hello? So, bitch, going into that, okay, for you to have a hat on, we know that there's something going on. Because if you have a receding hairline, you have a receding hairline. Let that go. We don't give a fuck about that. I don't. I'm more concerned about you having a fucked up heart than having a receding hairline. The fuck? I prefer a bald head any motherfucking way, bitch. So that way, when we're doing our thing, honey, I don't have to grip and, you know what I mean? Hello? So, bitch, no, ma'am. But the fact is that you put on this hat and you still look fucked up tells me a lot. Because that's like me, girl. That tells me a lot. But I'm telling you, girl, listen, y'all, I'm not a messy person, so I wouldn't even do, and he might try to do shit anyway, like, I don't, send his images in the video, because he watches me. Girl, he's a stalker gawker. Honey, he's a queen, and he wants some of this, girl. Girl, he's talking about we should get together and be a domestic partner and have some kids together. I'm looking like, the fuck I look like? The fuck I look like, honey? The fuck I look like? Honey, you come up to my titties. That's a little too short for me. Honey, we had 20 men coming after us because they wanted some of this and I didn't want to give it to them. How you going to defend me, babe? All they got to do is take your head or even push your face away with one hand. See that right there? Take that hand. Hold your head back, bitch, and that's a done deal. I'm telling y'all be coming for the big girls and big boys and shit. But I'm telling you right now, if you short girl, all we got to do is take our arms and hold you back. And you can't, girl, you probably be hitting our arms and shit, but that's it. Girl, you ain't touching nothing here. So while you doing that, bitch, we uppercut your ass. Give you one good little jolt to that boom. Hello? Girl, bye. But that's about it, girl. The bigger you are, they say the bigger you are, the harder you fall. But thank God, girl, this big bitch ain't going nowhere. Okay, hello? Like an oak tree, bitch. We could how? Better yet, I'm like the trees down there in New Orleans, girl. When Hurricane Katrina came, girl, a lot of those trees still stayed rooted, bitch. You ain't uprooting my motherfucking ass. I'm that oldest tree down there in Louisiana, bitch, in one of those plantations. What's that plantation called? Anyway, I'm there. I'm still there, bitch. I'm still there. So anyway, honey. My friend was dating some weird ass Scorpio guy, and he told us how he used to be bi-curious. Oh, ow! From 19. I'm telling you, TC. I'm telling you, it be the young ones. Mr. Stop being stingy with the put. Listen, TC, let me tell you something. Let me just put this in perspective for you really quickly, okay, TC. So this man, okay, is established, okay? But, you're going to probably say he's established because he's Middle Eastern. A lot of Middle Eastern Americans are definitely established. They are. But they didn't get it because it was given to them. They worked for it. But I said to myself, okay, we're more than just whatever, because we've been, we watch movies and we've done things so we're more than just that little secret. Hey, babe, mwah, And I told you even about parties and stuff, honey. Very awkward, very very awkward going to a family gathering And the way they were looking at me, and maybe it was all in my mind, I felt like they were spooking my tea. I was waiting for them to say, is this a, you know what I mean? I was waiting. Like, I was like, girl, don't do no sudden moves. You know, be easy, be flowy. Hi. Yeah, thank you. You know, be very nice, be very fragile, girl. Be very Asianish, honey. You know, Jolie, girl, be very Jolie, honey. Anyway, so we've done things, but when it comes down to it, TC, okay, not saying this is needed, but he haven't broke me off a piece of that family uh investment. He haven't said, Mystic, Mia, Fallon, let me break you off a couple of G's. He haven't said that. He haven't said, I'm not gonna lie, he bought me some expensive stuff. Yes, he bought an expensive candle, which I still have 2 years ago for Christmas. Still have the candle, $75. Very good. It smells good. I actually looked on Amazon. Amazon actually sell the collection of these candles, and it's still kind of high. It's a little cheap, but it's still kind of high. And on top of that, the candle I got, they don't sell that one. Okay. So I think it was a limited edition candle. But either way, smells good. You don't even got to burn the candle. When you walk in, you smell it. You're like, what's that smell? Oh my God. So don't get me wrong. You know, he bought me, stuff, good stuff. But as far as me feeling obligated to give him some, he hasn't earned it yet. You know, a couple of $100 don't get you this ass. Ow, shit. A couple of $100 don't get you a taste of this motherfucking ass. Hello? If I feel obligated to give you some of this ass, you're going to drop a couple of thousands. Because, see, there's a lot of people out there, TC, that have dropped a couple of thousands. Oh, Jesus. And they've yet got some of this poo nanny. They've yet wanted to get some of the poo nanny. They've yet to ask for a picture of the poo nanny. So I got these people on this hand that sent me a couple of thousands, a couple of stacks. Oh, shit. Who never said, let me get some of that ass, Mystic. And then you got this nigga on the side talking about, I got $100 for you. I got $200 for you. I got $700 for you. The fuck? And then the little queen in me, TC, say, ooh, girl. This motherfucker's lucky that you transgender. Because, bitch, you know what I would do, TC? See, I'm not this way, but I am this way. Oh, we all got a little bit of pettiness in us. I would have got pregnant by this motherfucker to make sure that I'm locked in that family Jew. And you know what I did too, TC? Because they like to murder people off. You didn't hear it from me, but they like to murder people off, girl. Yes, honey. The family don't approve of you getting married, having a baby by their children and shit, girl. They kill your ass off. Girl, bye. You heard the stories, TC. If you don't know the stories, girl, I could tell you on a story time, honey. A lot of it happened over there in the Midwest and shit, girl. New York and shit, too. Anyway, I think a case happened over here in California, too. But anyway, so what I would do was I will make sure I'm pregnant. Right? Hear me out, TC. I will make sure that I take something from him, like his semen, right? And then I would go get it tested. DNA. Hey, I want to make sure he would be the only father because I don't fuck around like that. So he would be the father of the fucking child, but I need actual evidence. And then I need the paper to say it is. So bitch, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell him, listen, I'm relocating. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I got to relocate. Sorry, baby. And I'm going to go somewhere to where he never knows where I'm at, TC. Right? Nothing. And I'm going to call him out the blue and say, you know what? I got something I want to share with you, baby. I'm pregnant. And it's your child. And of course, he's going to play that role. Fuck you, bitch. You're not pregnant by me. No way. Oh, my parents are going to kill me. And then, of course, he's going to say, well, let me see you. Shit. No, ma'am. I'll see you in court, motherfucker. See, that's the type of person I would be, TC. You know what I mean? Like, I need to get something out of it. So like I said, I don't feel obligated to give him none because he hasn't worked for it. And not saying that money will get you some of this, but he has yet to come and put up a light fixture. Come on in here, TC. He has yet to come and fix my car. Oh, come on in here, TC. He has yet to contribute towards anything that I want outside of shit that can be done like that. He bought me food. He paid for a movie. He bought me a candle, bitch, that could be burned or thrown away. But what else have he contributed to? Has he bought any supplies that I may need? Has he bought a new wig? I would even have a new little perspective on him. He bought me a new wig, to be honest. If he bought a wig, TC, I would say, you know what? Maybe he needs some. But at this point, he hasn't worked for it. He hasn't earned it, honey. And he's hot as hell. And see, that's nothing too. See, I don't like when people think they look good. I'm the best thing out there. Everybody want me. Ow. Oh, really? Well, I don't want you. How about that? I like to show you, bitch, I really don't want you. See that right there? I love that. I don't really want you, honey. You know that. Because you think you can have everybody that you want to have. And bitch, I'm going to show you, bitch, that I'm that bitch. And as we talked about it, and I'm going to be done with this, TC. I have a friend, who's a white woman. She's not really white. She's Mexican, but she thinks she's white. She thinks she's white because she got a white mama, but the mama is a hillbilly and the daddy is Hispanic from Mexico and he's a millionaire. So catch this tea right here. Okay. So she always liked to say, I'm white and you're black and America loves a hot blonde American. None of them wants a black. You'll always be broke, black broke, and I will be white and rich, right? She would always say this, TC. And what I'm trying to figure out, TC, and I'm still, because I gave her a challenge, as we did a couple of years ago. If white is right and black is whack, then why the fuck were all the people coming in my room and you were lurking to see who was exiting out? So they called you. You could be like, oh, you saw my friend. So they don't come back and see me. If white was right and black was whack, oh, come on in here. When we got on camera for 19 hours and I clocked out at $2,000 and you clocked out at $600, bitch, it would have been the opposite way around. Hello? If white was right and black was whack and you were really all that, like that, girl, you would have been sleeping in no car. Because, bitch, before I sleep in a fucking car, bitch, I'll be sucking dick for $10 motherfucking dollars before I sleep in a motherfucking car. Ain't no fucking sense in that, girl. Okay, hello? But on top of that, if you're really all that in a bag of chips, sis, okay, somebody somewhere will be trying to take care of you, even if they're not dating you. Even if they're not dating you. Why you got to suck a new dick every night to feel gratification to say that white is right? And even on the flip side of it, and I'm going to be done, TC, if she was really all that important and sexy and everybody wanted her, then she would be able to pull a banging ass nigga like the guy I'm talking about and keep him around even after he haven't got none. Why do you have to give a man your ass and your mouth or other free shit to keep him around if you really all that? So as I told her again, and I'm going to continue to tell her again, that I'm willing to go on a tour for the next 30 days as the brown woman that I am, and you go as the white woman that you are. And let's see if white is right and black is whack. Let's see once again, because you didn't believe it years ago, where I got free gas, free food. I got my nails paid for. Random stranger paid for my motherfucking nails. Went into a nail shop, David Balam. That was his name, David Balam. I said I wanted that last name. I want to call myself Fallon Balam. Balam. Sound like a name, honey, like a song or something. Anyway, got my nails paid for, and she was so disgruntled, TC, because she had to pay for her own nails. And the gag of it all, she was like, I don't like my nails. I love my nails, honey. Thank you. Thank you, honey. David, let him know when he comes in again. I really appreciate him. Thank you. Bye. Girl, when I got that gas, she stepped back there in that Kia Soul and she was gagging. Like, bitch, I'm black in a white city where there's a lot of racist rednecks here and my gas get paid for. And your white ass had to pump and pay for your own damn gas. But white is right and black is whack. Oh, okay. That's it. So she would get that, honey, TC. Anyway, she'll be having a man, chasing her down. But we all know that, everybody don't have the same ambition. Some people like a man who's not really all that because they want to feel some type of gratification. And they don't feel like they're worthy of a hot Persian man. They don't feel like they're worthy of having their bills paid for. They don't feel like they're worthy of having their gas pumped. They don't feel like they're worthy of having whatever that they want in the world. They don't feel like they're worthy of it. So all that is a mindset. And that's why one of my people told her, you're more black than Mia. And she said, what? Your mentality is black. And we go back to the Queen of England. Being white is a mentality. A lot of you think that it's a skin thing. But your mannerisms tell a lot about who you are, and whether you are what you are or not, they're not fuck with you. As I told y'all back in the day, I went to a school that was a little racist back in the day. I was in middle school in a part of town where there's a lot of race people that attended there. They were equestrians, they had horses, rich white country folk. They weren't fucking with black people like that. The ghetto, and in fact, hell, I think the black folks like stayed at a certain part of the field, and the wealthy white folks at a certain part of the field. And everybody else was just in the middle, the Asians, Hispanics, whatever. And a lot of the black folks got upset because most of my friends are white girls. Alyssa, Stephanie, Valerie. Yes, rich white girls. They were like, oh my God, this bitch, oh. And I really was like, wait a minute. That's true though. Like, why do you guys want to be friends with me? And they would say, we just like you. You're just a nice person. And there was no, they would tell me to do things. I would do things for them. It was none of that. Okay. Oh, they had to get a black friend because they needed someone to do their dirty work. It wasn't like that. But let me tell you, one time in particular, Alyssa was like I was probably 5'7" in middle school. So Alyssa was about 5'10", maybe 5'11". A big white girl too, very big girl, huge. Okay, and she loved her milk, girl. Yes, she did, girl. I used to give her my milk because I didn't like the school's milk. Disgusting. Anyway, I remember one time that this boy named Dante, I don't know if he pushed her or if he said something like stupid to her, but she turned around and she said, you freaking Nick, I can't stand people like you. Everybody was gagging, y'all. And I was kind of gagging a little bit too, like, wait a minute. Is she going to that behind my back? But she was talking to, Stephanie and him. And I was like, I just want to know something. And she said, oh, I just want to say this. When I said, Nick, I was not talking about you. See, the difference is there and you and you and you and you are not. You're probably black, but not like, girl, she was openly saying that because bitch, she said, bitch, let one of you motherfuckers run up on me. I'm getting y'all right together. Because she had some crazy ass family members, girl, too. And like I said, our school was out in the country, y'all. So after school, they can come up in that fucking bus. They can run up in that bus. Girl, they can run up in their fucking 4x4 trucks and be like, show us the black person who fought you, girl. And girl, get your ass right together. So all I'm saying is, honey, your mentality plays a big role in who and what you are and how you get what you need to get to, girl. That's how Oprah got what she got. Come on in here. Ow. That's how Tyra Banks got what she got. Ow. That's how Wendy got what she got. Tamar almost got what she needs to get, girl. But Tamar, ow. I wouldn't trust that bitch. Not saying, but I am saying. I wouldn't trust Tamar around a sack of motherfucking pennies because she give it that type of mentality. Like she'll do some weird shit with some shit. Anyway, I'm not talking shit, honey. Anyway, some black people say I act white. Lady K all the time. They say, yeah. They say you act white. They say you think you're white. They say that you think you're better than them. Who the fuck you think you are? Bitch, you're still black. And it's just like, well, excuse me. The Queen of England said I'm white, darling. My mentality is definitely of a white woman. Thank you. I'm white. You mad? You mad or not, brah? Yeah, I'm white, honey. Let me stop. Ow. You are correct, Mystic. Folks, go Mystic quick. Take that semen and into that. Right. Come on in here. Come on in here, TC. We all got a little bit of Pettyville up in us. Yes, that part, Mystic. Tell her if she was all that, she could use her privilege. Right. That's why I tell people there's no white privilege. I don't believe in that. I don't care what nobody fucking say. Show me right. Show me right. Show me right, sis. Show me right. Show me the fuck right. Show me the fuck right. When I went on this site, and I told y'all this one, we will continue to say this. This site was so crazy that they had to segregate. They had to make a website to appeal to the European appearing models and keep a website separate from the other models, because a lot of the people who were European that felt like they were beautiful, blonde hair, blue eyes, very small features, when they saw a gorilla bitch or a Sasquatch like myself come up on that motherfucking screen and we're gone private, we're missing, they were like, oh, no, she's scamming. So girl, they were coming in our rooms all the time. I kid y'all not. Right hand up. They would come in our room all the time because there was a few of us, not a lot of us. And they would say, hi, how are you doing today? In the middle of the camera. Okay, your camera quality is off. Let's fix that a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, your internet speed is a little low, honey. What is this? You got 50 megabytes of upload? And the girl, they're typing in shop. I kid you not. The owners of the site, the moderators. Oh, you got low speed. And I'm like, the fuck? I got low speed. Let's do a speed test. Girl, run the speed test, send them a screenshot. Oh, that's not accurate. That's what you're getting before you get on this site. But our site kind of lower the uploads and bandwidths. So you're probably getting half of that. So you're telling me my upload right now is only 7 megabytes per second? What? Girl, my camera wouldn't even work. I have a Logitech. Girl, I had the best of the best. Girl, shut up, they kept doing it. And then they will audit you. Like if your quality was not good, they'll take off a 10% of your earnings. So I remember the last day that I worked there, I made like $175 in that one day, which was mind blowing for me because usually it was only 100. And literally after the audit was done, I was left with like $117 because they take out like 5% for this, 10% for this, 10% of this, and I didn't know what was going on until another girl told me. She said what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it to where the urban ethnic models are here on this site, and then the European Barbie doll alabaster is here on this site. But on top of that, they're trying to separate the transgenders from the women as well, because the women are feeling threatened by trans. So I was like, damn, so I'm being attacked all the way around. Make a long story short, they ended up doing it. It was real. And I said, fuck it, I'm not supporting them no more. But one of the girls in particular was being a little nasty. She acted like she was a client. I remember her name very well. And of course, once again, she was threatened. And I can tell you a whole bunch of stories about even like girls from YouTube too. Like back in the day, there was a white TS honey who thought that she was slamming everybody down. She was the Iggy Azalea honey. Thought she was slagging all the girls down, but she loved Black Dick Girl. And I'm going to be the first girl out of everybody to get a pussy. And I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. And she would read people down, girl, with all that makeup on, bricky ass shoulders and shit, big ass implants that ain't moving, a hat on with a wig. And I'm just like, why is she wearing a hat with a wig on? The fuck? You got a wig on and you wearing a hat, sister? Like, what the fuck is going on with you, sis? And then sure enough, girl, they were like, there was a forum. They were like, oh, girl, honey, no. And they start comparing her with her. And there was another girl from Chicago, I won't say her name. But anyway, all I'm saying is, honey, I don't believe in that bullshit. I believe in what you put out, you will always get back. If you think you're the best, you will always be treated like the best. You cannot settle for less because you feel like you have to. And that's what I think a lot of people should too. They settle for less. They settle for things they don't have to settle for. And then they want to blame other people for their lack of achievements. Like, no, ma'am. You need to put yourself where you want yourself to be at, especially magically, girl. You do magic and you not where you want to be at. Oh, I'm just a poor old Black woman. So, bitch, we're pulling your magic card then. So, you know what? Your magic card is revoked. Bitch, I should do something like that, called like magic card revoked or something, honey. Your spiritual card is revoked, bitch. If you're still using race as an excuse and you're a witch, we're pulling your magic card. Because you travel into other dimensions and shit, but you can't get this dimension together. Girl, bye. I gotta go. Anyway, gag order. Yes, her ego's fucking up, honey. Mister, you need to school my trifling neighbors who sucking and screwing for barely nothing. Lady K, if you're in the game for 10 years and you got nothing to show for it, something is not correct. As we talked about before, and we'll continue to talk about, if you're a spiritualist for 20 years, we could do that too. If you're the best at what you do, your life will show it. And going into the adult industry, because of course that's where I came from before I got into doing this YouTube stuff. A lot of these girls been doing this for a long time and they got nothing to show for it. They live in a project. Some of them are still in the projects. They may have labels. They may have a nice car that they paid $15,000 for. But they got nothing else. And it's like, if you've been doing this shit for 10 years, girl, you're considered a veteran after 7 years. You should have a lot. You should have a portfolio. You should have money saved up. You should have something that you own, property, real estate. Like, you should have something, girl. But the fact is that you've been sucking and fucking for nothing. No collateral, which is a child. No, nothing. Like, girl, what are you doing this for? Are you doing it because it's fun? Because now are you doing it because it's fun, or are you doing it because you're just a horny ass person and it's your way of getting off? Because see, for me, it got me things. Ow. For me, it got me things. And for me, it still get me things. Bitch, hello? Let's get into that for a minute, bitch. At the end of the day, honey. Okay, at the end of the day, bitch, you asked me, bitch, what you been doing for the past 10 years, 7 years, 8 years? On and off, 8 years. Bitch, I can say blah, blah, boo, boo, juju, voodoo. But these other people that I know, girl, bye. And that's why I give my props to one of the girls in particular because she was a low baller. She was a cheap girl back then when she was working. Hell, she did porn for low. But she had the mentality to say, I want to be a bad bitch. So let me start my own production company. And she did that. And on top of her doing that, she became what she wanted to become, a financially stabilized individual. But you got a lot of girls, that's not their focus. But because they're older, oh, you should look up to me. You've been on these sites since 1996, according to what they say. And yet you still live in a little hole in the wall on the west side of Chicago. You don't have a passport. You never left the Illinois state line. And I should look up to you? Like, that's not my goal, sis. Like, what type of networks do you have? Who are you working with? Who are you talking to? All the shit you done, all the dick sucking, all that shit. What has it gotten you? Nothing. No one. And some people gave him an STD. And that's why I said, honey, no, ma'am. So there's something I'm doing anyway, very, very soon, where I'm going to show all those little hoes, all those little wannabes, all those little imitators that want to be something. Oh God, I can't. It's all in your mind. Because like I said, going into the girl I'm talking about, honey, 8 years. Living in hotels, lived in nice hotels, Palm Springs, California, lived in San Diego, lived in Colorado, lived in nice hotels. Hotels you're paying $150 a night. So you do 150 times 30. That's how much money they're dropping on hotels, right? Surgeries and shit too. But looking back on that, bitch, you have nothing to show for it. And yet you're the best of the best. Yet you're top of the line. Yes, you're better than someone like me. But yet when you put the real life shit to the forefront, investments, savings, and all the good stuff, girl, you don't match. It's no comparison. So you've been doing what you've been doing just as long as I've been doing what I've been doing. And you're so caught good and you're so much better. You're so much whiter. Even your prices, sis, are lower. Okay, no tea, no shade. Your prices are lower. 120, 150, 180, 250, and 300. Your prices are lower. And you're still not up there. So what are you doing? What are you doing, sis? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's in your mind. So let me show you, bitch, how to get out that mindset. Because your mind is what's limiting you. Oh, shit. Come on in here. Oh, shit. Come on in here, honey. Ow. Anyway. Let me go, y'all. Okay. Same Lady K. Even mixed and Hispanic people say I act too white for them. It's crazy. Listen, honey. Use your right privilege, Lady K and Jay. They rhyme, honey. Because see, I'm not gonna say that. Let me go. TwoSpiritMister.blogspot.com, TwoSpirit8Mister@gmail.com, and also, for those of you who are in the Seeds of Oshun class, today you will get part 1, which is an introduction. We will go over the candle colors, all the stuff you need for this class. Or we'll say the beginners, because of course you're going to be creative. The more you do it, the more you're into it, more things are going to be revealed. And then of course, some other stuff is going to be laid down. But be ready. Amazon shipping is back on schedule. Yes, girl. 1-day shipping is still available. I'm glad to see that back. I ordered me some bitch yesterday, girl. This is gonna be here tomorrow. So you definitely have time to order your supplies before we get into the meat of the class. Anyway, do not forget to add me on Facebook if you are in the city of Oshun. Also, do not forget to send me your email so I can send you the link to, or I might send the link in the video, in the chat. I don't know. Anyway, send me your YouTube email, okay? And yeah, let's say we're going to go over that. Also, tell me your goals. Anyway, that'd be an instruction class. Tell me exactly what you're trying to achieve, honey. I'm going to give you what you need, honey. Everybody not trying to be a hoe. Everybody not trying to be a wife. Everybody not trying to romance. You know, some of us are trying to get in. Oh my God, I just thought about that too. Oh my God. We were talking about this lightning, politely. I'm gonna be done. For real, I'm gonna be done, y'all, because I really gotta go. So listen, we were talking about this. Someone I know said they don't like doing love spells, right? A witch. You know, she said she does not like doing love spells because it always backfires. And it backfires in the horrible way. And of course, I had to ask her, are you trying to do lust, love, or what? Because seduction, they can all be under seduction spells, but love spell is basically, okay, connection. Okay. Does this man want you? Do you really know and want this man? A love spell is going to be perfect for that. It's going to be smooth. It's going to work out. So a love spell will work perfectly for married people, right? People who are married, or you're dating a man and you want him to put a ring on it. Y'all been dating too long. A love spell is good for that. Going into lust, right? You want this person for one night only, for some fun. Then you're going to do something totally different for that. And even other colors are involved too, right? Because a lot of people think when it comes to love work, only pink and red are love colors. But in fact, all the colors are love colors. All the colors could be used when it comes to doing love work, okay? And it should be used, or we'll say seduction work. So if you do not know the difference between a lust spell and a love spell, lust, L-U-S-T, love, L-O-V-E, then you are not going to get the results that you want. And it goes even into saying luck spell and money spells. Some people do money spells, and they do money spells on winning the lottery. That's not a money spell. That's a luck spell. That's a good luck spell. And of course, there's categories to that. But that's more so in that area. A money spell, a money ritual for people who are already working and want to make more money. Someone who wants a promotion. Someone who even owes, like I'm owed money. Someone owed me $10,000, you could do a money spell on that. But when you don't know what money is owed to you, don't know where your money is coming from, now we're talking about a luck spell. So what's going to happen is, because this is what it comes down to, when you're doing a lust spell versus a love spell, or you're doing a luck spell versus a money spell, if you're doing a luck spell, but you're really trying to do a money spell, but the money spell was more needed versus doing the luck spell, then you're actually pulling in energies you don't need, and you're actually creating obstacles. It's really what you're doing. Because as the old saying is, no bullet has any names, and when a gun is shot, the gun is shot. It's the same thing with spiritual energy. Okay, so even going into, like I said, love spells and stuff, is this something simple? Because also, if you're not connected, going into an example of backfiring, if you're not really connected to this man, or this man don't really want you and you want to do a love spell on him, the backfiring of that could be this man become a very psychotic psycho stalker, and he end up killing you and him both because you decided you don't want to be with him. Okay. Also going into the process of seeing them for who they really are. That's a love spell go on. That's one example. But lust is safe. You can have fun with that. And even going into Siva, we're going to talk about that as well, because a lot of people want to be lustful, and that's fine. You know, you're, a heterosexual man, and maybe there's a gay guy, that got a lot of money. You don't want him to think that you're gay, but you also don't want him to, you also want to use him for whatever. There's something that you can do for that. Let's say even you're a gay man, there's a straight man. You're like, listen, I know he's not going to be with me. I don't want him to be with me. I just want to blah, blah, blah. Bam. There's something you do for that. So there's a charm for every situation. But like I said, when it comes down to love work, if there's a straight man and you're gay, and you want to do a love spell on this man to get him to want you, desire you, and need you, and be with you, and you want that to be permanent, now things are going to probably backfire to where this man is going to find out that you like him, and he's going to take you out. He's going to be embarrassed. Like, oh my God, this gay guy like me. I don't want him. You know, so like I said, we're going to go into all that stuff. We had a class called The Art of Seduction, where we kind of lightly go over stuff like that, advanced tantra. But like I said, that stuff is playful, right? Going into the seeds of Oshun, things are going to be given to you that you can use to seduce or bring in love, you know, be a lustful situation or a permanent situation. Even going into like binding spells and stuff. What would be the point of, and I always tell y'all this, what would be the point of binding a man or woman that does not want you? Because if dick is the issue, there's a lot of people out there with nice penises. I need some water, my throat is dry. But there's a lot of people out there with nice penises. If it's a money thing, there's a lot of people out there with money. Why do you need to be with someone that have those things? You could be a freelancer and get those things. Like, it doesn't sound right. There's something there, insecurity, feeling invalid. And this is where the spirits are going to feed at. So you're wanting to lock down this man because you don't feel like you're worthy of his full attention. Now these spirits know this. They know that as a weakness, and they're going to play on you. So you do these spells to bind him, lock him down. Now these spirits are going to do things to tempt him to do things behind your back. See, so once again, you have to know exactly what type of work you're trying to do and go for that. There's not well, I want money, but I want to do a money ritual. I'm going to pay the lottery. Honey, no, that's not going to work out. No. On top of that, I always tell people too, I'm going to win money. I'm going to do money. I need $30,000. I'm going to do a ritual on it, and I'm going to pay the lottery. Why do you need to do that when you just tell Spirit bring you $30,000? Like, why do you need to pay the lottery? Like, why not start doing a business that you love doing and let Spirit bring you the $30,000 that way? Like, why waste possibly $100,000 on lottery tickets or even $30 on lottery tickets every 2 months? Think about that. Let's add this up for a minute. So you spend about $30 on lottery tickets, right? We'll say every weekend. Okay. 2 weeks is 60. 3 weeks is 90. 4 weeks is 100 and motherfucking 20. Okay. 30, 30, 30, 30. So you times 120 times motherfucking 12 and what you have. Okay, so that's $1,200 and shit that you're spending, $1,500 you're spending a year on lottery tickets and hope to win and hit it big. Why not use that money to invest in something that you love doing to make that in and then ask the spirits to bring you money that way? Why not? Why? Oh, I want to do the lottery. Yeah, you're limiting yourself, and this is why you're not winning. So the people who won the lottery, the people who's won the lottery, and we could talk about it before, we could talk about it because I told you before, we had clients that won lotteries, that won scratch offs, that won a lot of money, $100,000, $200,000, $50,000, $20,000, $30,000. One person I know spent $10 on a scratch off ticket, won $10,000. They owe taxes and shit, girl, so they end up getting like $5,000 out, but still. Okay, so their goal was not to win the lottery. Their goal was, Spirit, I need this amount of money. But the lottery is going to be one of the avenues to bring in this revenue. Oh, come on. See, y'all not ready for that. Okay. The lottery, the scratch offs is going to be, the lotto is going to be an avenue, but it's not going to be the main source for this revenue. So they still had their 9 to 5. They still did other little side hustles. And before you know it, they got it. And even going into that, they got that and they got some. So that's what I said, like, don't put your eggs in one basket. I learned that from my stepdad. Don't keep your eggs in one basket and just tell Spirit, I'm open. Even going into when you're looking for a man. Oh, I need a man, but he needs to be 6'2". He needs to have this, that. Like, honey, you could definitely design or build a man to the point of exact, I want him to be 9 out of 10, but 10 for 10, you're not going to find a man that's going to be 10 for 10. You're going to have to compromise something. Life is about compromisation. Trust me, I tell you that. I've dated men that were not even interested in dating a transsexual. I dated men, and when I say men and I say dated men, like actually being in a relationship with them, I shouldn't even say date because it seems like I'm a gold digger stuff. But actually being together and engaged with men who would never want to see a transgender for one, and for two, would never want to be with a black transgender for two, and for three, not a bitch where I'm from. And to have that experience for 2 years, for 5 months, for 3 years, bitch, that did not happen because it was, oh, I got to. Oh, he got to be blah, blah, blah. No, because if I was that way, then it would have came out in that way too. They compromised. They compromised a transgender, they compromised a cisgender woman for a transgender woman and was willing to do the whole shebang bang. One of my lovers, honey, who is, I don't know if he have any kids, but I definitely think he's been engaged a couple of times and married and stuff. He was, girl, we were talking about having surrogacies and shit. Because that's just, I want to compromise this for you. I love who you are. I don't give a fuck about you being trans. I'm open. You know, you want to get some surgeries on, you want to be, what? Let's do it. But I want to have children. You want to have children, just get some surrogates, whatever. So things are being compromised. But even when we talked about it, would you have ever seen yourself dating someone who's trans? No, I've never thought about that. Like, whoa, that's crazy. It gave them some fucking food for thought. So going even into you, like you're wanting a particular lifestyle, but you have to compromise something. For me, I'm open to a man. Culturally, racially, I just don't want him to be that much shorter than me. I don't want him to be a drinker. I don't want him to be a smoker. And he has to be spiritual. Everything else, I'm willing to compromise. Because the men that I had in my past compromised for me. So, bitch, like I said before, that whole build a lifestyle, and I want this and that, honey, it's not going to work out for you. And that even goes into being insecure and he gotta only want me. Honey, listen, he can have eyes wherever he want to have eyes on. But I trust when I tell you this, it takes work to get and keep a man. And I'm going to show him that you're probably looking at her because maybe her ass is bigger and her titties is bigger, but she can't do you like I can do you. And I'm not going to tell you that because he's going to try to rebel against it to prove to you that she could do it better than you. So I'm going to show you. You like playing video games? You like having this type of food and that food? Okay, I'll make sure you get it. Even going into sex too. I don't understand this neither. If you're non-sexual and your man is very sexual, you're not compatible. You're not compatible, honey. Let him go. If he's really freaky and he's a horn dog and you're not, oh, I can only do it once a month. Bye, girl. Because when you reject him that one time, girl, he's going to say, let me go to the next person. And that's how you get a cheating man. So like I said before, there's no binding here. We're going to teach you how to attract and to motherfucking keep, bitch. And you're not going to have to do workings on that person. You're going to be doing work on yourself. Okay, hello? You're going to do work on yourself to bring you what you fucking need. Not, I'm going to do something on their mind and fuck them up. No, bitch. You are going to project that energy, and that energy is going to linger there, man, like a fishing pole. And like I said before, we could do it if y'all need it. There's a lot of girls out there, girl, you know, Miss Thing, I'm masculine, I'm ugly, and all this other good shit. And we won't say a lot of girls. We'll say women that don't want me to be in a category, even though I am in a category. Just so happen I'm a trans woman, but I'm still a woman. Okay, they don't want me in their category. Yeah, you can tell that that's a man. The titties are like, ew. And it's just like, girl, only if you knew, sis. Only if you knew that some of your people were in my DMs begging to get some of this CM. Hello? I said it. Only if you knew, girl, that things were offered, trips were offered to be paid for that you could never get. That you could never get. Probably if you knew some things, you probably could get it. But you having that poom, that natural wet poom that give birth to children, haven't gotten you nowhere. And me having what I have, bitch, have gotten me many motherfucking places. Ow. See, bitch, it is what it is. So, bitch, like I said, it's about you, not about them. So let's get yourself together. Let's get you the man that you've always wanted. So he only have eyes for you. And he's going to look, but he's still going to say, yeah, well, she looked better, but she probably can't do it like she can. You know what I mean? And girl, how you know it's working? Because he'll tell you. He'll say, you know, I looked and I looked. I took a trip to Dubai. I went to Greece. I took a trip over there to Dhabi Dhabi Lulu. I even went to South America. And yes, those girls were beautiful. They had a lot of surgery. Some of them had their jaws done, their nose done. But I realized, baby, there's none of them like you. And you're like, oh, is it working? But of course, sometimes that charm get a little too heavy. Can we talk about it for a minute? This a little lightweight for the Caesar of Shroom, just a little lightweight tea. So there was a guy that I met when I first started escorting. And I had a feeling that this man was married to a woman of color. I didn't know what color, because he just had some pizzazz to him, right? And I'm just like, he got some rhythm up in him, and he got some rhythm. He got some rhythm, bitch. He got some rhythm, honey. Excuse me. He got some rhythm in him, right? So I'm like, yeah, he got some rhythm up in him. Honey, this man was coming to see me, you guys. It went from being once a month to once a week to being sometimes several times a day, where he would literally come with my $250 donation. And where I got a little thrown off is because I did something. And I remember I took a picture with all the shit in the background too. If you could find my old picture, y'all, you could see what I'm talking about. I had all the shit in the background. And it kind of scared me, because when I first met him, he didn't say he was spiritual. But he was like, you have these energies that are with you all the time. And there are 8 people. It's 8 things in black, right? And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, you have these figures that are always with you and stuff, and blah, 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 and this and that, da, 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 da. And I was like, okay, is he talking about shadow figures? Girl, this is like 10 years ago, y'all. I'm like, is he talking about shadow figures? Like, what the fuck is he talking about? And I heard this before. So anyway, so he brought me a little baggie, right? A gris bag, honey. Ow. And he said, this is what you're going to use to protect yourself, to keep your anxieties and stuff down, because I know that you're very open and da 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 da. And so I take this bag, and he's like, whatever you do, don't ever open the bag. So, bitch, I kid y'all not, and Lachey could vouch for this too. And so I'm like, okay, I'm not going to open the bag, right? But I had a dream that somebody was in my backyard. And mind you, I was doing work on this man, right? Not just him, but my clients in particular. I was doing work on them. But people that are more sensitive to energy are more drawn to that type of stuff, and they're easier to get, versus people who are not really sensitive to energy. So I had a dream that someone was in my backyard, and they had little glow in the dark lanterns, right? And I woke up in the dream. I woke up and I'm looking out the window, and I'm seeing them do weird shit. And I'm like, hello? What the fuck are y'all doing down there? Nothing, right? So I said, fuck that, I'm going down the stairs. Put on my little robe, walk down the stairs, y'all, and I opened my sliding door little blinds, vertical blinds. And bitch, it was this man that gave me the bag, a woman and another man. And I'm looking at them, and the woman is looking at me, and she's like, but I'm like, what the fuck? So, bitch, I kid y'all not. I shut the blinds. I ran as I'm running up the stairs. It's hitting me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I woke up. When I woke up, I instantly knew he got this bag from a spiritualist, y'all. And let me tell you how this shit turns full circle. Can we talk about it for a minute? So, this motherfucker, okay, this motherfucker was like addicted to me, y'all, where he was like, if I wanted to be with you, would you be with me? No. On top of that, you're probably married. Well, I am married, but I want you as the side. I want my TS fantasy on the side. Can you be my fantasia? And I'm like, no. So right then and there, bitch, it's broken. The illusion is broken, because I wanted him to have the feeling that I wanted him and I needed him, so he could say, I want to be there, right? But the creepiest thing, you guys, it is, I told him, no, I will not be open to that. And that broke it to where I didn't hear from him again, right? This is the guy. I didn't hear from him again. And so I said, damn, okay. That shit came back and bit me, because he was being stalker shot. Like, there was a lot of shit going on. Like, he would show up and be like, hey, ooh. Or he'll come and say, hey, are you at home? Because I'm outside. And I'll be like, wait a minute. I got another client coming over. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay. What is this? Like your eighth client for the day? And I'm like, wait, hold up. The fuck? Is he watching? And so fast forwarding, you guys, we go to the ocean. We went to Ocean City. I won't tell you what Ocean City we went to because you never know. He might be watching right now. And it was a weird, beautiful city, and just beautiful. And we go to a spirit shop. So I said, well, I'm here. I want to get something to go back home with because we're near the water. It's charged up with this energy, and I want to do some work. So going there, this shop had a lot of lustful things in it, a lot of seduction oils and enchantments and sex magic supplies. And they had some other stuff too, but that's the main stuff that I saw, prosperity in that. So I said, oh my God, Spirit told me to come here because they have a lot of stuff on prosperity and sex magic. Okay, I'm an escort. So the power of seduction, prosperity. Hell yeah, sis. Hell yeah, right? So I'm thinking I'm winning. And so the owner comes out and she looks at me and I have like a deja vu, right? Like, I know this bitch from somewhere. And she's like, hi, can I help you? And it's me and Lachey. And I'm like, well, we're just kind of looking around. And she's like, oh yeah, talking, being a nice person. And she's like, yeah, you have some real good energy. Wow, do you do work and stuff for people? And I was like, kind of. And so, of course, Lachey not even thinking, girl, but Lachey after she's like, why did she say she saw the energy on me? Why they always tell you to see the energy but on me? But listen, Lachey didn't know. So as we're looking in the shop, they had like beautiful Lemurian seed quartz and stuff. And she wanted too much money for them too, girl. Like $60 and shit for a little bitch like this. And so as I'm in the shop, I'm just getting like, where do I know this bitch from? The whole time I'm thinking, where do I know her from? So I'm getting my oils, my seduction oil, my Adam and Eve seduction, and all this other good stuff, right? Getting all this shit. Boom, boom, boom. And a guy walk in the shop. Right hand up, y'all. Right hand up. A guy come in the shop. And I'm just like, okay, this is weird. Like, girl, I'm having deja vu. Like, we were supposed to come here today. Oh my God, okay. Ooh, fast forwarding. Bitch, I kid you not. We in the car and I start thinking about, wait a minute. I think I saw these people in my backyard. Okay, I don't know what's going on. So we got home and girl, by the way, too, I was attacked by seagulls on this day too, girl. Seagulls attacked me. Bitch, I'm gonna fuck what y'all say about seagulls. Seagulls attacked me for my fries and my motherfucking burger. Bitch, they attacked me. Ooh, scary, honey. Anyway, so I get home and I'm just like looking at the shit I got. And I'm just like, where do I know these people from? Okay, I don't know. I end up meditating. And I kid y'all not, it came to me. Oh my God. I know exactly what the fuck is going on. Those people are in my fucking dream. And the guy who I used to do work on went to them for work because someone probably told him that someone was doing some work on him. And I kid y'all not. Maybe not, because I feel like she would have called out and said, girl, you didn't work on that motherfucker. We getting you right together too. But I was like, let me go to their website. So I went on their website. And on the website, it said, on certain days of the month, we do rituals for you. Bingo. That's exactly what it's like. Kid y'all, I was going through my phone, y'all, because I used to back up all my text messages through Gmail. Gmail used to let you save all your text messages in there. Oh my God. Yeah, they used to, I don't know if they still do that. They used to let you save your SMSs and shit in there. So all the shit is going in there, y'all. And I'm looking through everything. Like, what is his number? I'm looking for his text. And I'm like, I want to ask him, like, hey, but girl, never found the fucking number. But I know that's what it was. And that's the people That's the motherfucking people, because even going into the energy from the bag, and y'all, I destroyed that fucking bag too. I destroyed that fucking bag from the bag. Now it did work. Whatever was in there, I never opened it or anything. I said I'm not taking that chance, but I destroyed it. But whatever energy was in that bag, those oils that I got had it. But it was so good too. It was a lot of sexual energy though, like very sexual, and even like one little dab on me and stuff too. One little dab. See, now we're going into um the Oshun oils and stuff that I remember, the oil. Oh God, what was that oil that I made for people? Anyway, I made an oil for people, and people are like, girl, I'm getting weird shit. Weird people are coming. The same ingredients that were in that oil, because you could see it in the little glass thing, I was putting in my other oils. And like I said, one little dab of that shit, honey. And girl, the clerk at at whatever would be like, I just want to tell you this. If I wasn't on the clock, I would do you. And you're like, wait, what? Oh, you heard what I said. I kid y'all not. Like, y'all, even going into this, I went, okay, I'm gonna be done with this. I'm gonna be done with this. I gotta go. I went to order food. Y'all. And the guy was being really, really nice. And I'm just like, oh, he's being nice because I'm being nice. And by the time I came around, because the drive-thru goes around the building, by the time I come around, he's outside and he's like, can I show you something? And I'm like, what are you going to show me? Like, I'm on the phone with my friend, y'all. I can call her to verify this too. I'm like, what are you going to show me? And he's like, just say yes or no. And I'm like, sure. This motherfucker unzipped his pants and flung his shit out. Now, I was a little disturbed because if you could do that in public to a random stranger, you probably do some other weird shit that I'm probably not going to be interested in. So I'm like, that's a little bit of predatorial type of energy. This man was so adamant, y'all. He was just so turned on. And I don't know why. Like, I was covered up. I had no makeup. I had a dry ass wig on. My wig was dry and synthetic. It was fucked up. And it was just like, what the fuck? But that oil smelled so good that I would wear it for fragrance, but it would bring that energy in. And I started having to dilute the oil too. Like, I started diluting it because I had weird situations. Some of y'all who were getting it was like, hey girl, ooh, ooh, ooh. So I started diluting it because it was like, oh, it's too much. Girl, you had homeless people. You had just weird shit, girl. Like, people would see you in a public setting and would hit you up on the app and be like, oh, I saw you today. And your butt was looking very good. And it's just like, are you stalking me, bitch? Like, what do you mean? Anyway, we're going to leave it there. See you later, Norma. Bye, everybody. Terrific teas. Come on here, Larry. How you doing? Thank you, Lady K. Who's on? Yes, honey. Today's your brother. Come on in here. I know that's right. Thank you. Larry, honey. Listen, I need to send you an email, Larry. You need to send me an email, okay? For the new moon. 120 days. Come on. Today is a good day. Number 3, May 11th. Wow. May be in the 5th month. Oh, wow. Come on in here, Larry. Ow. Come on in here. Yes, honey. Listen. See you later, Larry. Yes, honey. You too, honey. Gotta go, everybody. Yes, listen, y'all. I really gotta go, everybody. Hope you guys have a good day. Be prosperous, be blissful, be blessful, honey. Remember that everything in this life is owed to you, bitch, so you better motherfucking get it. That's gonna be my new slogan. Everything in life is owed to you, bitch, so you better motherfucking get it. Okay, it's still dark. I don't know what time it is, honey, but I'm hoping it's not anywhere near 5 o'clock. Anyway, gotta go, everybody. Love and light. Thank you all for stopping here, honey. 2spiritmissy@blogspot.com, 28spiritmissy@gmail.com. Like I said before, those who are the season shooting, you'll be getting the introduction class today. Those of you who are in demonic and angelic magic revealed, you'll be getting the first part of the class, May the motherfucking 13th. For those of you who are in that other class, because we're gonna double up, girl. Listen, if you pay for all 3 classes, you're getting all 3 classes this motherfucking week, bitch. Hello? Okay. So like I said, we'll also be dropping the date for the other one, the Magica of Fae. We're going to double that up because we want to be done with this before May the 21st. No, before June the 1st. We want to be done with all this shit. Okay. Hello? Blue light activation. There's 2 more people I need to email. Oh my God. Please be patient with me. Oh my God. We're supposed to finish blue light activation this week. Oh, but there's 2 more people. They're busy motherfuckers. And so, like I said, be patient with me. Of course, you guys have any questions, do not hesitate. Send me a DM. I try to check the DMs every single day. Sometimes it goes into every 2 days. Same thing with emails too. One of these people, honey, we're gonna call her TB. Girl, she blew up that email. She said, I'm paying for a reading. I think it was Friday morning. She paid for a reading, honey. And she blew that email up. Hey, where'd I send the money to? Hey, I sent the money over just so you know. Hey, oh, girl, I was like, ma'am, I'm sleeping. On top of that, anyway, let me go. Love and light, everybody. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys all. Bye. The number is 7 and 5. Come on in here, Spirit. We love you, Spirit.